And we're live. Uh-oh. What happened?
What?
Oh, I don't know. There's music playing.
Not n- not over here.
I don't know where this music is coming from. Hold on.
I don't hear any music.
Uh,
Lordy Lord.
what the heck?
The government.
Got something. There we go. Ooh, there was music playing. I don't know if you heard it or not.
I didn't hear anything. That's why I said it was the government.
It was on. Apparently, it was on my end.
It was the government because they don't want this conversation. Because, you know, flying objects. Okay. The only other thing it could have been was fucking Ron Weasley's dad's car, okay? Hear me out. They were running late to Hogwarts and they fucking turned somewhere. They said it was big as a Honda Civic, so Ron Weasley's dad's car was pretty small and it flew. And they were hovering over Alaska because they were trying to get fucking directions, but maybe the owl wasn't telling them where to fucking go.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, but they won't say what they shot down. They just said it was big. Why'd you have to compare it to a car? Unless, maybe it was a flying car. Could have been Back to the Future. Doc is back.
Oh, my God. So,
Hey, I'm just throwing out theories, man.
I know. I don't know. I think something's going down. And I don't think they want to
Well, they don't
tell
want
us
to
what.
talk about it.
Right. I mean, that guy that was doing that whole news thing was like stuttering, like he.
Well, yeah, he was full of shit. I mean, I was watching it, and I mean, he was he's pretty much he was talking in with the most vague uh description he could think of without accidentally saying what the fuck may have been up there.
Yeah. And when they show pictures, they're only showing pictures of that balloon that they're
Yeah, yeah,
retrieving out of the water. Yeah.
yeah, and they keep talking about that, but
Yeah.
all they kept saying was it wasn't like the balloon. So then what like was it, motherfucker?
Right. Right. I
That's what I don't
mean,
understand. If they for real shot down some alien shit and that's why they keep calling it an object cuz and
right.
they have no idea what they just fucked with. I just
I
don't
mean,
understand. You
I don't either, but things ain't looking good as far as this crap with China's going.
no.
And if I mean, I think something's coming. I don't know. I don't know if that whole thing was just a like a diversion or distraction to. I just don't. I don't know.
Well,
But I do know if we. I mean, I don't know what kind of chances we're gonna have with China for real. I heard
yeah,
that they
since
have to probably, uh, do draft people, and they're talking about drafting, not just guys, it'd be women too.
well,
I
I
read
mean,
that somewhere. So
the thing is, how many hundreds and thousands and probably millions of people that have fucking guns though? Like everybody's armed in our country for the most part.
right, good and bad.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy that they want to have this breaking news, but then give nobody any information whatsoever.
No.
Like,
There's, oh, I didn't know. Hold on a minute. Let me get the chat up. I think I have to. There we go. Can you read that? My screen is too little. I gotta make it bigger. Sorry, John.
yes, I have.
Have you?
Yeah, they got some. There's a few videos out there about that actually.
Yeah, I haven't. I've not been in the news loop, I should say. Just hearing bits and pieces and, what I'm looking at on the internet and stuff. But
Right. Just
it's scary. It's like crazy. It's like the government kind of likes to leave everybody in the dark until the last minute.
right. Just
And
like everybody was getting sick from COVID, and now they're talking about this. Have you heard about the new nerve stomach fucking flu thing that's going around? They're talking about.
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
I did.
like we were talking about, have no idea if that fucking balloon that they decided to wait till the last minute to shoot down may have been releasing some kind of fucking anything into the atmosphere.
Right. Who knows?
Nobody, yeah, they watched it for fucking ever, just like this thing. They don't want to tell anybody what it was. They're just like, oh, we've been watching it since Thursday. We decided to shoot it today because it was a threat to everyone's, to the civilian flights, going in
Yeah,
and out of them.
that's what I heard.
So,
Yeah.
so if it was a threat, then what the fuck was it? Then they talked about how they flew past it and checked on it 100 fucking times, and you have no description. They can't even tell it. You can't even tell you its shape. It's an object. Get on there fucking stuttering.
I mean, this ain't looking good.
No, man. First they dick around and let that balloon float around and look at all of our fucking military bases and everything else, and now they're fucking just kind of keep everybody in the dark about this new thing they shot down. They're like, we don't know its origins, where it come from, or
Right.
what it is. So you can't tell us if it's like a fucking flying vehicle, look like a rocket, did it look like a fucking airplane, was it a drone? They could at least tell you some more. When they say object, it makes you wonder if it's even human.
Um, Here you go.
Object.
Another. Um, Says I like the theory of this all being staged to make NORAD and the current administration a lot less important after the. Yeah, I know what. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, that's. I kind of heard people talking about that.
Yeah,
That
they've
it.
been talking.
Yeah, they've been talking about that they. Some people are saying, that they staged this to. Yeah, exactly. And thank you for coming in.
Right.
Sorry,
Thank you.
sorry, Rugups.
It's a bunch of bullshit, is what it is.
I mean,
It's like, look at this. Look at my left hand, so you can't see what the right hand's doing.
yeah.
Is exactly what it is.
And then there was another channel or group talking about. Well, they were saying that they heard that Putin was diagnosed with cancer, right? So I don't know if you heard that or not, but that's what I
I
heard
have. I haven't heard about
surfing
that.
around. And they're saying, he might even just, if he's going to go out, he can just press a button and take everybody out with him.
Well, they were also
It could
talking
also
about.
be the beginning of the Project Blue Beam. The Hawaiian lasers are pretty. Yeah, it's. I mean, we're so left in the dark, and it's like, we gotta pay to be in this country. We gotta pay taxes and everything. But they keep
You gotta pay
everything
for that
from
fake
us. I
freedom.
mean, it's crazy. I mean,
Well,
let the people know if something's coming, or we should expect something. Let us freaking know.
yeah,
I mean,
not like
geez, keep us in
not
the
like
dark until the last minute.
not like the Florida hurricane incident where they could have warned people fucking sooner.
Right, right.
It's just it's all a bunch of bullshit, man. Or it could be the what somebody else was saying that they're gonna like there was a thing they were talking about that China and Russia has been buying up all this silver and gold, and they're gonna make their. I guess they say they're gonna come out with their own currency, and it's gonna be worth way more than our money, and it's gonna make our money worth shit because we just print more when we run out. So
Yeah.
they're
Well,
could
and
they
I've heard. I mean, you even know, that people, I should say, that are buying silver and gold right now too.
yeah. Oh, I know a bunch of
It's,
people right now.
yeah.
My friend of mine just posted online. Had some bars of gold in his hand. He goes, "Yep, I just got this in the mail. More to come." I mean, that there's people out there trying to cover their ass by making sure their money's worth something just in case.
I mean, this is nuts. The world we live in. God.
Yeah, yeah, you got to worry about shit like that now because you don't know what sneaky people are doing, and
Right.
your own government's not gonna tell you. They're not going to.
Well, just like when you can't say it on here, so you can't say the
Right.
c word. Just like when that all happened, there could have been a,
Yeah.
a better grip on that. It shouldn't have wiped out all the people that it wiped out.
No, man. Nope. I it's or it could be that crazy stuff that they were saying they're going to use those drones that they put on light shows and shit with and make stuff appear in the sky. They could create an invasion that didn't even happen.
Right,
Make it look like it happened. And it could be that. They could put on all this shit in the sky and be like, "Oh my god, everybody, this is what's happening." And it could be all fake. We wouldn't know because it's our own government.
right, right. Yeah.
And
And I
if it's
heard
on
other
every news
people.
channel, then it's real,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, right. It's like I heard this, some other people talking about it too. They're just telling everybody keep your eyes to the sky because
Yeah.
it's either they. I would think an extraterrestrial UFO would would have took off or shot back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
I
you would
don't.
think
I
that
mean, you would think
you would have
if it
heard
was
about an
something
epic
like that.
battle happening over
That's why
Alaska.
I believe that they know what they saw because them planes got cameras on it. Look at that
Well, that's
other
what
stuff
they
they
got.
were
They
showing
got
us. They were
they got
showing us
military
that
vehicles.
yeah,
They can see shit for miles before you can
yeah.
even touch, and it'll look like you're next to it. So like
And if they
you
knew it
can't
was unmanned, how did they know it was unmanned
exactly how
if they
how
weren't looking at it?
they said that, yeah, we've been watching it since Thursday. Then what the hell was it?
Hmm.
Well, what, you've been watching it for 2 days? You didn't just go, "Oh my God, there's this thing in the sky. We need to shoot it down." I mean,
Well, just like that balloon, they knew that balloon was there.
well, they want, yeah, well, no, they let that balloon travel forever.
I
They
know.
waited so long to do anything with that balloon. It was ridiculous. That should have been like one of the first things they did was figure out how they should have figured out how to snatch it out of the sky, not shoot it down and trash whatever's attached to it.
Right.
I mean, I just
Because they
think they
said
went
they might not even find whatever it is they're looking for because of how deep the water is.
because of what they did.
Yeah.
There there could have been other means. I felt like they meant to destroy it, but that's just my opinion.
So when they shot it, who knows what the hell came out of it?
Well, yeah. Well, who knows what
So
it
they
was
were
doing?
saying,
But
they,
they full. You
I
go
mean,
ahead. I
they
was gonna
said there
say.
was a white poof of something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They said there was some
I
kind of
mean,
explosion, and then, um, when they first started talking about it, they said it has no it has no abilities to be controlled and propelled in any certain direction. So it's just floating. It's just floating over our army bases and all of our shit that they might want to look at. It just happened to be floating that way. But but then they say later, well, they said today, unlike the balloon, which could be controlled and directed, this vehicle didn't appear like it could be. What is it? Because you said it was hovering over Alaska since Thursday.
right.
It's crazy to me.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure like everyone that's been, you know, watching this on the news or whatever. I mean, everybody's wondering what the hell, what is
And
going on?
Alaska is so remote. Like I've been trying to check. I've been checking for a while now, set for a couple hours. Me and a couple other people. There's nobody's got any pictures of this thing. Nobody's got any like footage that they've thrown on the internet claiming to be the
Mm-mm.
thing flying in Alaska. So, because it was flying at like 40,000 feet, they said. So
Yeah, they said 40,000 feet.
that's crazy. I just they're leaving everybody in the dark, and it's not very right of our own people to do that.
Right. I mean, look how long it took for him to us to find out about that illness that was going around. I mean,
Yeah,
geez.
yeah. You wait. They waited till the last minute and be like, oh man, there actually is something going around. They waited till everybody fucking had it first.
Well, I been, you know, I believe that
And
they
and
knew.
I had it for more than a month before they even announced on the news that people were getting sick from it. And then I got tested. Then I had it.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't breathe. Everything else. I mean, it was crazy because I had no idea what was wrong. I just knew I couldn't. My body didn't want to operate.
Right. I mean, when I had it, I don't even know. It was weird though, because when I had it, if anybody else in the house had it or got it, whatever, from me, nobody else was sick but me. But I had, I mean, the body aches alone were so bad, and I've never had it. There wasn't no regular flu. I couldn't taste nothing.
Right.
I had no
Yeah.
taste at all.
I
The
ate the
body
hottest
aches
thing.
were the worst of all for
I
me.
I ate the hottest thing I could find in the house just to see if I could.
I never
And
had anything like that my whole life. I never felt
right.
that way ever.
Well, I guess while I was sleeping, everybody in the house said I was making noises in my sleep because of how bad my body hurt. They said I sounded
Oh
like a
yeah,
zombie going, oh.
that's all I did too. That's all I did
And
was
but
it was the pain was horrible.
it was I ate some really hot peppers that nobody at work could eat because I couldn't taste nothing. Yeah, I could. I was so mad when we were cooking bacon and I couldn't smell it. That's how I knew I had what I. That's how I
Yeah,
knew I was sick. I was
I
like,
couldn't. I couldn't eat it all. I couldn't. It just. I couldn't eat it all.
I was freaking out. I couldn't smell bacon. I was like, oh my god, I can't smell it.
But yeah, this whole thing is. I just don't know, man.
No,
it's
there's no
kind
way
of
to.
scary. It's like I'm
It is.
scared. Like
It's well, because
you know,
you don't know what to prepare for.
what's gonna happen tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Are we gonna be here tomorrow? I mean, what
what
the fuck is going on?
people wonder why other people have insomnia. God, I mean, you don't know what they did. We have no idea. Like they said, we don't know the origin of it exactly. Who did you just fucking piss off because you destroyed something?
Right.
I wonder if they. The thing is, they shot that balloon with like a fucking rocket. They should have shot it with something smaller, or they should have
Right.
figured out
Yeah.
how to grab it.
So they could have got it and analyzed it and whatever it is they were gonna do.
Yeah, now they got this other
Come
thing they
on.
shot down in the middle of fucking Alaska, and I guess it hit frozen ground water.
Yeah.
So they're trying to. How forgiving is a frozen fucking lake? I don't. They don't even know. They don't. I don't know what they're gonna end up being able to clean up out of it. But then again, we don't know what they hit.
All right.
I got on one of the networks I was watching today. They was like, all we can really say is it was the size of a Honda, and I'm like, oh, I mean, I have a Honda. That's pretty big. I mean, it's pretty big to be flying.
Right. Like I was just looking at my car because they
A
said it was
small
this,
a small
and I'm like,
four-door
okay,
car. Yeah.
right. So I'm like outside looking at my car, and I'm thinking, damn, if my car was 40,000 feet up,
Floating like that's
I
big.
mean, right? Yeah, I'm like, I would be able to see that car up there. I was like, that's just crazy.
Well, probably not 40,000 feet, but still, that's a lot of something to be flying, and you
Well,
have no idea where it come from.
right, right. So hovering because you know that we're always looking in the sky. I can't even take my dog out without looking around up there for something.
Yeah, no,
Always looking.
my kids are always telling me, "What are you looking up there for?"
I
Everything.
always do. I
Eh,
notice things. I'm quick to notice it. That thing's flying there. Why does that look like it's so low? Like
Great. Yeah,
I'm
that's how
always
you that's how you find out if you have to lock yourself in the trunk or not.
right, right. That's right.
That's the trunkometer.
Yeah. Hey, I can't. I mean, it's funny, but I mean, I did the same thing when I saw that thing fly over the top and everybody was standing. I mean, that was the weirdest thing. And it shined that big light on everybody. I jumped in my car. I wasn't going to stand out there and look at it. I mean, that's like, what's that? Independence Day when they're all standing on that building. Oh, hey, welcome, man. And they blow you. No, I was in my car ready to go. Hiding in the floorboard till that thing left.
Right.
I was like, oh hell no! I left
I
everything
jumped
sitting
I jumped in
outside.
the trunk of my car screaming, "I've seen this movie before."
Yeah, but I mean, it's not funny, but
No, I was talking to one of my
telling
other
you,
buddies
man.
on the phone about this shit, and he was like, "Man, he's like everybody thinks this is a joke now. They ought to be reading up on Independence Day. This is where it starts."
Yeah, but yeah, I was, because to to them, the way that I would think that they are going to try to do something chemical or make everybody, something. What do they call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Not chemical, because they, not just chemical warfare, but throwing them diseases and shit they're over there messing with, because you can't see
Um,
it.
Come on, Mo.
What do they call it? Biological?
Yeah, yeah. My thing is,
Because
um,
I heard that they were training, that their whole lifestyles over there right now are as if that they're kind of living as if we're already, like it's already wartime. It's
oh,
what
that's
I've
cool.
heard. I've heard that around
Um,
the internet.
well, they were flying that balloon thing over some very important shit, I was told. And, if that was the case, because they were watching for shit to go after, then they're gonna fucking probably use that information that they've gathered and know which some of our in the states military bases are that they
Yeah,
probably want to go after. You know what I mean? They let that thing float for so long, and like the thing is, they say the technology that we have is is like 5 years behind compared to what they have in China.
Yeah.
Where do you think, like, where do you think Sony PlayStations and shit come from? They come from
Oh,
China.
I mean,
They
Japan,
invented
whatever.
that shit. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Uh, it doesn't. Really, I'm just saying. They a lot of some of the a lot of our major technology that we have come from those places. So like that balloon could have had thousands of tiny cameras with high resolution to take whatever
Hmm.
video and pictures they need.
Right.
And when they said it exploded or whatever, my first thought was, well, if it had some kind of thing to feel that it was losing altitude on the fucking on board of it, it could pop whatever was on there and destroy it so that we don't get anything out of it.
Right.
We don't know though because we decided to shoot it and let
I
it hit the
mean,
fucking ocean.
they know sending that shit over here that they expect us to shoot it down.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say all this shit is probably throwaway garbage anyway. They're testing us
Yeah.
right now.
We're exactly. They're testing us, and they know damn well that we're gonna be shooting the shit down that we don't know what it is.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a predator animal testing somebody's electric fence. They're gonna try to see what happens.
I mean, yeah.
They're just if that's the case, I mean, they said that other balloon had to float. That balloon, I can't say other balloon because we don't know what they shot down. I keep wanting to say balloon, but
Right. If they,
that
I mean, they claim it's not was no kind of
yeah.
balloon.
Well,
It was a craft.
the first thing they shot, it had to fly through Alaska and everywhere else on its way here anyway. So, uh, maybe it was gonna leave there and come through here like the other thing did, and they just never got a chance.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know. I just very weird. They couldn't give us a shape, say what it was. They could have said a drone if it was a drone. Really, you know.
Right. Right.
That was my other
But
thought. I
then
was like, well,
they want everybody to think, oh, they shot down a UFO. I mean, come on.
well, yeah. I mean, unless they did, I'm interested. Tell me all about it, please.
Right. I mean, everybody knows the whole how the government covered up all that UFO stuff, and I mean,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
all.
And then eventually had to admit it because too many
But yeah,
people saw a bunch of shit.
they showed them videos of that craft flying that came out of the water or whatever, or in the water. I don't remember. Well, they showed this picture. But see, I was kind of watching, but kind of not. But they showed this. They said it was like a cylinder looking thing or something. I don't remember if they said cylinder or yeah, it was
Then
cylinder, I think. But
the
did
new
you see
thing.
the picture of the gray thing that looked like a capsule that they showed? But I don't think that was
I
that.
saw that. That looked like a fucking. That looked like a bean.
Yeah, that wasn't what they shot down. I guess because they're not really saying.
No, they don't want to talk about it.
Checking my phone. Oh, okay. Got a message. Oh, but yeah, I don't know what to say. Really, I just think it's
I mean, it's
people have to
concerning that they.
be. Yeah, I'm saying people have to be really concerned and kind of scared on what the hell is going on. I mean, we don't. We already got a war going on. Well, it's not our war, but you already have a war going on over there with Russia and Ukraine. It's like we don't need this to be going on.
Yeah, I can't still find any pictures of this object that they keep calling just an object. I'm looking right now, actually.
Or
Yeah,
yeah, I haven't seen anything other than what I saw earlier.
just yeah, the
They
high
just keep
altitude
playing
object.
like the same. the same news thing over and
Yeah.
over.
I
And
checked a bunch of different channels and they keep
I
saying
mean,
the same fucking thing.
everybody's catching this dude is trying to think of words of what to say. You know, it's like he almost says something and then, starts stuttering and trying to figure out what to say.
Yeah, they just an hour ago, another fucking thing they said. It says what we covered today about the high altitude object over Alaska. It literally says the same shit it said earlier
Yeah,
today. The
yeah.
object flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet and the size of a small car was shot down near the Canadian border onto a frozen water of the Arctic Ocean. It posed a reasonable
Oops.
threat to the safety of civilian flight. What was it then? Like, it said the object appeared to be unmanned and
Not this chat,
a
LT.
recovery operation is underway.
Yeah, I'm. And then they're gonna tell us that they couldn't recover shit.
Well, how could you if it fucking smashed? I mean,
I
really?
know. Well, yeah, if you're gonna crash from 40,000 feet, after you've been shot, I don't think there's much left. Just like that whole balloon thing, they should have never done that. They should have retrieved it and studied it. I mean, God, come on now. I mean, what kind of people do we got doing this shit? I mean, if it all this that's going on affects everybody.
They had to divert flights and airspace closure and said due to the military activity.
I
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
mean,
They're,
hopefully, everybody's on alert now.
well, I mean, they need to be. Watch for some more floating pop cans in the sky and shit.
I'm just like, and they did say that the balloon one was, um, they were controlling that somehow, and they said that
Yeah.
this
They
one,
said that
because
they
how would they know that this one had no? They don't know. They're telling us they don't know what the hell it was and
right. How
who
did
it
it
was,
hover
where it
since?
came from, and
How did it hover
all of
since
that stuff.
Thursday?
So yeah, so hopefully everybody's keeping their eyes to the skies because there's something
Yeah,
going on.
especially everybody up back in Alaska, Canada, all those places, because that's where that shit's gonna come from. Float,
Right.
floats that from that direction. Apparently, they let that fucking balloon get all the way to the North Carolina.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, shit. I'm surprised that we haven't even heard anything. I haven't even heard anything. I mean, I did hear about some balloon floating around or something, but I
You,
didn't see people posting anything like online about it or even
oh,
talking about
I'm
it.
sure it
I
got
mean,
recovered. That's another thing. If people were putting that shit all over social media, they have ways of taking that shit down before it even hits. If they got the right kind of filter on the web, you know what I mean?
yeah, I'm gonna go grab
Because
my ice cream. I have coffee, brownie. It's chocolate coffee brownie ice cream. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I got it today. I seen it and I was like, I'm gonna pick that up and try it. I don't know if my Mavi cam's gonna work today because my Mavi is. Oh yeah, he's there. It's the Mavi cam. I have to move something so that you can see him. Move my lights out of the way. I'm gonna shut
everybody
that
just
one off.
better start paying. real close attention to what the
Yes.
fuck's going
Yes.
on.
But oh yeah.
Some shit going on.
And things, I mean, they've been saying that there's been all this, they've been picking up on all this chatter and everything. I mean, God, let people know what the hell. I'm just, I want to know what to expect, And if I'm gonna go, please make it quick. Don't prolong it. I don't. I don't want to, just let it be quick and done. If that makes them happy, I mean, what the hell? Why can't everybody just fucking get along? I don't get it.
Because it's a dick measuring contest.
Oh, hi Warren. I'll post it so he can read that because he's on the phone and he can't see. He said China is spying on us, but they probably avoid North and South Carolina because we don't play.
That's right.
That's what I mean. Yep. Thanks for coming in, Warren. But yeah, I mean,
My family's from the South. I got plenty of Southern toys.
I'm getting stressed and I'm not supposed to be stressed, but I'm getting stressed over this shit.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of ridiculous that nobody gets to find out what's going on because they don't want to say nothing.
I mean, stressing me out makes it's like gets my anxiety going.
Well, yeah, and
I'm like,
this is why right here I homeschool my kids for these reasons right here. Shit could hit the fan. My kids are somewhere across town. They're home with me. We will get we will handle business if we gotta. They're here with me. That's one thing I can say. I don't trust the public schools too much anymore after all the craziness that's gone on there.
you reading comments for me while I'm in the middle of doing something.
That's fine. I'm honestly I'm looking for a Sharpie.
And a hot
I've seen
shell would reach quite high. So, what do you think about all of this stuff, Warren? What do you think about what happened today? I know it's a lot to probably to type in there.
right.
It's just kind of wonder what other people think. Are they should we be stressed out and worried? I mean,
I feel like I'm concerned.
I'm concerned. Okay, this coffee ice cream is really good.
I mean, I I don't like not knowing shit. You know that.
Yeah. I mean, I remember being when I was younger and stuff, and overhearing people talking about, you know, uh, Russia and going to war.
Yeah, you're
I
worried
was
about getting
terrified.
yeah,
I
you're
was
worried about
terrified
getting
as a
blown up.
fucking kid. Right.
I
And then
know. The boy
they came they came out with those damn movies the day after and stuff. And this is where I was with your dad. You can even ask your dad this. This happened for real. We were watching that freaking movie. It was on, and the transformer out in front of the house, the transformer exploded. And oh my god, I was freaking the hell out. I thought that they were showing that movie because this was gonna happen. Because you could ask your dad. I freaked out about that.
and the boys ask me shit too when they hear me talking about it. They're like,
Well, yeah, I mean,
are we
it's
gonna get
scary
blown
song.
up?" Yeah, they want to know what the fuck's going on. It's shitty not knowing.
And then I'm thinking, like, I mean, I'm not against, I don't want nobody to take what I say wrong because I don't speak right sometimes, but I don't have nothing against any races or whatever, but I'm just saying we have a lot of Chinese people here, Japanese people here. I mean, we got all kinds of people here. But I know that
Right.
those, I know like, uh, oh shoot, I almost
We
knocked
have a
my ice
wide
cream.
diversity of people.
He said, I think that it should have been brought to the attention a year ago. There are many stargazing people. Yeah, filters, and it should have been known a lot sooner. Yeah, but yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And we're always looking. I mean, how many times my son's seen weird shit going on up in the skies? He's even called the sheriff department and never got nowhere. So
Yeah, I've seen some craziness, and because
he's
I
seen
live
some
near an
crazy
Air Force
stuff.
base.
Yes, he does.
That's
And
why I
he's
always look because living near an Air Force base, you might see some crazy shit. I live by a big ass military Air
yeah,
Force base.
yeah. Because I always get to see them fighters because they come way over here too, where I'm
Yeah,
at.
I get to see them really 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 low to the ground
Oh, I know
from my
they're loud
backyard.
too. Yeah, yeah. Because I've seen them flying around a lot lately. They've been doing
They've been doing night flights over here. It's driving me
yeah.
crazy. They're doing that. They've been doing all kinds of that testing.
Yeah, they've been doing
Yeah,
all their maneuvers and shit. Yeah, they've been doing them at night. I've heard them a couple times, not too often, so they must be staying out that way.
yeah,
But during the
they're
day,
staying
I
out
see them.
here.
I see them over here during the day because I watch them when they go by.
Yeah, they do a good job of shaking the house.
Yeah, so I just
I'm always
think
look.
you hate to say that about the country that you live in, but I think I'm. It just sucks.
No,
It
they're
just
sneaky.
sucks.
No, they're sneaky.
Like I said, everybody that has job, I worked my whole life until I had my freaking heart attack, but I put my time in and paid my taxes and still do because they take taxes out of my little pension or whatever. So, but I pay we all live here. We pay taxes. We got to you know
Right.
have livelihood or whatever, and I feel that we pay to live here, that they should tell us everything that's going
Oh
on,
yeah, we
no
pay
matter
for
what.
that. We pay for that fake freedom we got. We ought to be able to know some shit.
Right.
I'm not against paying taxes and all that shit, but let me tell you, government's real good at fucking you and making it feel like that they're doing you a favor.
Oh yeah. He said, don't call the law about flying objects. One or two things will happen. They will arrest you or hang up and eat another donut.
Well, the one guy that I talked to was actually really nice. He told me that I wasn't the first one to call. The multiple people reported some crazy shit that night, and that they were gonna send somebody out to go at least observe the sky, and then the very next day, it ended up getting published in part of the paper because I sent it to everybody that thought I was crazy because everybody in the area saw it.
I mean, they didn't put it on the news, but it was in the paper.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the paper, so I mean, at least it got some kind of brought to someone's attention because I didn't want to feel fucking nuts. I saw it in the
Yeah, because
paper.
I knew it was serious when you told me you were calling the sheriff department. You said, I'm going
I,
to call because,
I said, I'm calling the sheriff.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it was happening like right across the street from my house. I was calling somebody. Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna tell us. They're gonna make up some shit. They're gonna tell us just wait. In a couple days, 48 hours, they're gonna give us some bullshit story. You'll see. That's what we're gonna get. It'll be right on the headlines. Blah blah blah. We're lying through our fucking teeth. Nobody panic. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen.
Huh. He says some of my music was added to a video of the first video on Tom Purcell's channel. That's sweet.
Yeah, I've been checking quite a bit on the internet. I'm anxious. I want to know what the hell they're gonna say. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on until you called me because
I know, I know. I wanted to call
I
you and tell
don't
you
have all
because
those channels.
nobody knew. I called a bunch of my people right after it happened. I was like, and especially some of my, I got some really good prepper friends that go across the way, and I was talking to him, and he's like, "Oh my God," he said, he goes, "I'm about to look into this shit." So he had no idea either, and he's like, "Are you sure it's not a fake thing?" And then I sent him what I had, and then he's like, "Oh," he goes, "Fuck, dude." He said, "I better check this." So, I mean, yeah, I was trying to let everybody know because I don't trust nobody, nobody at all,
Right.
especially the ones we're giving tax money to.
Right. That's true. I feel the same way about that.
They want your fucking soul. Yeah, I don't. I'm I'm wondering what kind of bullshit story we're gonna end up hearing from these people when the time comes for them to figure out what they're gonna tell us, because that's what the problem is. They don't know what the fuck to tell us. So it's an object. Just tell them it's a fucking car, bro. That's what they said.
He said, okay, let's send the Dolly Parton parade balloon over China just for fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. That that would be great. We should be able to fly balloons over their shit and let it release party confetti and glitter and shit and just keep on floating just to piss them all off. That would be hilarious.
He said a booby trap.
Glitter would be much, much more fun. You ever tried getting that shit off your skin?
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine it raining out of the sky and going into the air vents of the outside of your car. Yeah, I'll probably stay up all night and fuck around on the internet and watch and see if I can't find any answers they're gonna release to us eventually, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like,
I'm not gonna
oh,
be able to sleep good. I'm telling you.
they're gonna get on there and be like, actually, guys, we're sorry. It was 2 balloons. It just didn't look like one. So it looked like a car, okay? We saw a Honda Civic flying. It was 2 balloons. We lied. That's what they're gonna tell everybody. I'm telling you, fucking telling you, man. Ron Weasley and his people were joyriding and got lost in Alaska. It was storming and shit. That's what happened. They stole the car just one more time.
Glitter bombs are cool. Great
Oh yeah,
times. Annoying fun though.
that's what I'm saying.
I've heard of people getting like glitter bombs in the mail and go and
See,
open that shit and they said they were cleaning up glitter for months.
yeah, see, I feel like I'm missing out on whoever invented that shit because I invented a way better version of that shit back in the day. I used to put glitter in people's air vents of their cars so when they'd get in it and turn the air conditioner on, they got fucking glitter blowed all over everything. I've been glitter bombing since way back in the day, way back before that shit was on the internet. But you got it inside your car. It'd be a nice hot summer day. Get in your car, kick on that AC, fucking glitter in your mouth. Bam!
That would
I
piss
mean,
me off.
oh yeah, it's fucking annoying. That's why I said glitter balloons. Send that shit. They'll be mad. We probably won't get anything made in China ever again. Hell yeah. We're gonna get cut off right away on the
Oh no, you said I like that. I gotta do it.
Don't tell them where you heard that from. Shit.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious. I mean, but it's a mess. Some poor somebody's got to clean that shit up. That's the only bad part about that joke. It sucks.
We do that now, Warren. You didn't hear it from us.
Nope. Wasn't my plan.
Oh, my son has done some crazy shit to people. Instead of causing harm, he would find different ways
I
to
like
do.
to annoy people. If I couldn't do terrible things to you, I would just annoy the hell out of you.
He said, "How about this? Put glitter in a helium party balloons." Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be great too. Or a bunch of glitter inside of some weather balloons, and they just happen to float that way. And then we will write, this is definitely a real weather balloon on the side of them.
I've never even seen a weather balloon for real.
I've seen a
I've
few,
never,
but
have
not
you
like
really? I have
I
not ever seen a weather balloon, so I don't
I've
even know
seen a
what they
real
look
one
like.
float one time. Like I seen somewhere out in the middle of nowhere when we were on one of our road trips, probably to Florida. Um, they were releasing one somewhere. It was fucking sweet because it was huge, and it definitely looks like a UFO for a minute. I can see how you can mistake a weather balloon for a possible UFO because when I saw it fly, I was like, oh my god, I wanted to pull over for a minute. I'm like, oh, it's a weather balloon, but they're trying to send party balloons over here and shit. We'll send glitter balloons. Be good times.
Right. Warren, would you like to come up on panel? I'm just asking. I think you and Randy would have a great time. With your guys' ideas. You can just let me know if you want to or not.
I had a coworker make me mad one time, and I took his steering wheel. He went out to the parking lot to get in his car to leave, and you can't fucking leave if you can't drive your car.
Well, that was a while ago. Now you can't. Well, I guess they got all kinds of things. I never tried them, like how to unlock car doors. They got all these things.
Well, I was his manager of the tattoo shop that I was working at the time.
Oh, is that the?
Yeah, the one down the street from your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went out there and took the steering wheel off. It was pretty funny because he was looking for his steering wheel. He thought some people got in his car and took his steering wheel, and I told him where it was.
Yeah.
He
you know how to do stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious. I just went out there and he didn't even have the center of the steering wheel on anymore. Somebody deployed the airbag or something. So it was super easy.
I think the worst thing that I did as a younger person was putting sugar in somebody's gas tank.
But that barely worked.
Well, that was back in the day too. They didn't have flaps and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You just put sugar in somebody's gas tank.
I don't know. We pranked one of my friend's dads. He helped us do it, so it's not like I did it and he didn't know about it. But he came over to my house screaming because we took his tires off his car and put him on jack stands and replaced his tires with pizza boxes. We even put them on his car and painted them like they were fucking tires and put the lug nuts and everything on. So when he put the car in gear, his fucking pizza boxes were spinning.
Oh my god!
He came over.
I should have brought my invention to the world years ago. Vibrating tampons, a reason to smile once a month. Sure. Oh my god! He said he can hang out for a bit. His battery is low. It's cool. Yeah. I don't know. Just think if they had those, because that thing, I swear to God, that thing they stuck up my nose when I had that heart attack and I was bleeding to death out my nose when they took those tubes out of my nose. I swear that was a freaking tampon they put up my nose. It had a freaking stick sticking out the end of it. I swear. I'll put the link in my chat. When you come back behind stage, just like turn your camera on for me, just so I make sure it's a person and nobody's gonna do anything bad to me. There. I think that works. I have no idea how to really do it. So, but yeah, that thing, that I swear that's what that was up my nose. And I had to keep it in there for like a week because I came home with it.
Better look out the back door and see if there's any balloons behind my house.
Oh my god. Hell, you're right by a base. They who knows?
They better have some good fucking radar. That's what I keep telling myself.
You're safe back. You're safe over there.
I tell the kids that all the time. I'm like, listen, we live by the army base, so in theory we should be fine. But you know,
right.
And then,
okay, but there we go. Hey, Warren.
Hey, how y'all doing? I was just sitting there tripping on the. Y'all had me laughing like a motherfucker a while ago.
Oh, but I'm telling you. I'm telling you, my son will do that. My son will do that.
When he said about putting the glitter in in the air vents. I was like, oh my God, I started laughing about that.
Be the most annoying thing in the world. Trying to,
You know, kind of reminded me of American Graffiti, where he shoved the tomatoes on the dual exhaust, and that gal got shot right in the chest with them. Thought she was dying or something. That brought to mind that right quickly.
that's
I actually did when I was in high school. You know, the big thing back then, you know, near the end of the month, all the women would have a bad attitude. And why don't somebody just make a vibrating tampon and they'll smile?
that's hilarious.
I thought about, I wasn't, but
Telling
about
you,
I think I was about 16 years old when I come up with that idea.
I'm
And
telling you, get a hold of the right company, it can be a real thing.
yeah,
It
like Adam
was
and Eve
like
or somebody like that.
said.
I bet
Find your company. They'll be like, ooh,
I
we
bet
could
you
sell
I'd be
that.
a multi-millionaire by now. By now, 'cause I mean,
Right. I see
how,
what you're
how many
saying, John.
gals?
Yeah.
How many gals would say no to a vibrating tampon? I can't think of one that would. I mean, that would be uh, like making oh, let's see, flavored ice cream. All the guys would love it, you know.
Yeah, John. At this point, we don't have enough to know what it was exactly. We're hoping that they give us some good answers, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stick around, and I stay up late because I don't have anything else to do with myself. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what kind of whatever they make up about what it was.
The first footage they got of that balloon, it was I think it was shot from a satellite. Anyway, Tom Purcell got a hold to it, and he put some of my harmonica music behind it.
That's why I don't understand why they kept saying it was just an object and it didn't fly with a purpose
Well,
like the
hell
balloon
yeah, you
did.
could read what was right on the side of the damn thing. The picture, the little short video that he got of it, you could actually read what it said on it. I didn't understand that it said, but you could read it. And I
Hmm.
thought it was kind of small, but it was shot from so far away, it looked small. It's a
Your
pretty good size.
your mic is breaking up just a little bit, Warren.
Oh crap! This phone,
Yeah,
this
it's
phone, this phone is terrible. It's about wore out. It's 4 years old.
oh, it's. I mean, we can still hear you and everything. I just wanted to make sure you knew that was
It may,
just kind of.
I might have it turned up too high, but if I go back to change the setting on it, this is a dumb phone. It's not a smartphone. It will drop off of the
Yeah,
panel. I'll have to
I
come
know how
back.
that goes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know how
I
that
got
goes.
a dumbass. Mine ain't a smartphone. It's a dumbass phone. It's made in China.
Yep, because yeah, I know how that is.
Seriously, it is a dumbass phone. If I go on panel anywhere, I can only do one thing at a time. If I do more than one thing at a time, it'll keep me on.
Yeah, that
And YouTube,
I had that happen to me too.
YouTube or StreamYard or nothing else kicking me off. It's the damn phone and the network.
Yeah, yeah, I've had that happen to
And
me.
I
I've
am
got
out in the middle of nowhere. This is the only service that I could find that would work reliably in this area. I had Net 10 for years, over
mm,
10 years, and it worked flawlessly. Well, he got rid of the only tower that was close to me.
uh,
So I
where
went,
I mean, you don't have to tell us, but where are you at?
oh, I'm in South Carolina, but
Oh, are you okay?
somewhere close to the East Coast. I ain't but about 60 miles from Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
Oh hell
okay.
yeah!
So that was close to where you're close to kind of where they got that shot
Got
that
that
balloon
thing.
down.
Yeah. Actually, it was actually over the South Carolina border when they shut it down.
Dang.
The airplanes that got it came from Shaw Airport,
Oh,
just about 20, 25 miles, 24, 25 miles away from where I'm at.
Mm.
I was wondering when all the damn airplanes. I mean, there was airplane after airplane after airplane. I said, them jokers is coming from China. What the hell's up? And then about 2 hours later, Tom Purcell posted the video with my music playing in harmonica
Oh,
in
okay.
in the background of the balloon before it got shot down.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I wish he'd put it, I wish he'd have put it. I wish he'd have put some of my music to it actually getting shot down.
Right.
He wouldn't got in trouble for that though.
We're in Ohio.
Oh, I've been to Ohio. I've been to Defiance. I've been all up in Indiana, Michigan.
I live
Uh,
there.
I used to do,
I live on the
I
way.
used to do
You
tree
drive
work.
past my house to go to Defiance.
I used to do tree work. I spent 6 years up in y'all's area.
Oh,
Yeah, did it.
wow.
Was flying with
What are
any
you
shoes.
making?
Oh, that's my UFO.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like the ten. That's like the Tin Man off the Wizard of Oz. He had 10 balls. So that
Look
was
at
somebody
him.
when I was in school. We about roll laughing at that and all balls.
He's over there making little UFOs.
Right?
Mm.
So when they show up, I'm like, all right, guys, real big fan.
Make sure they wear that aluminum. Oh, you playing some harmonica for us.
Oh yeah, I'll play for you if you want me to.
Randy's trying to learn, or what is it, Randy? You want to play banjo, right?
I want to buy a banjo.
Oh, he wants to buy
I'm
a
gonna
banjo.
get one sooner or later. I just missed a hell of a nice bow one. It was a 5 string.
Oh,
Uh,
that's what I want too.
it
I
was a
play
five
guitar, so I
string.
need a 5 string.
It was a Washburn 5 star. The only thing that was wrong with it was it didn't have the 2 strings on it. The neck and everything was good and straight on it. I missed it by 10 minutes. I could have bought it
Mm.
for $25.
Oh
Man,
my
that's a good
God.
deal too.
I just blew my damn motorcycle up trying to get to the damn flea market. Got gone because a buddy of mine was at the flea market,
I love
and
me a
he
flea
called
market.
me because he knowed I wanted one. And he called me up and told me where it was, and I said, "Shit, I'll be there in 10 minutes."
That's how the
Well,
guy across the
I
street
got
from my
there.
house is.
I saw the guy bought it that walked off with it. I said,
Oh my
"Damn."
God.
Dude
I
across
mean,
the
those
street
things are.
from me
I mean,
calls me
I
with
mean,
these guns
used
I
for
want.
$225.
Mm.
I could have got that thing for $25.
Yeah,
I've
I've been
got a
looking at them on
dobro.
eBay.
I got a dobro, and I got an electric. I call it a Frankenstein. It's set up to play with the slide. I got the strings a little bit high off the off the fret bars. Uh, I've also got a Dean 6 string electric, and recently picked up a Ibanez for $40, 4 string bass.
I have a
Yeah.
purple Ibanez. Get 6 string
Yeah,
electric.
mine's black, and it's the RD series.
And he's got a Dean acoustic and a Dean electric.
Yeah, I sold him
I
that
like,
Dean
I like
electric.
the Dean.
Yep.
I like the Dean. They're nice. They're nice.
Yeah,
I
Dean
got
makes
the
good shit.
acoustic for
I
a
paid
hundred bucks.
$120. Paid $120 for my 6 string electric.
Cause I got him the acoustic one. I got it at a pawn shop for $100, and I bought him a real big
Oh, that's
amp
not
for
bad. That's
a
not
hundred bucks.
bad. The Dean is not a cheap guitar. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice guitar. It came with a really nice case, everything.
I ain't got no case or nothing for mine, but it's in good shape.
I
The
don't
only
have a
thing
case.
right now
I have a
is the E string broke. The very bottom
I
one,
have
of
a
course,
case.
that's common. That's the first one that always breaks. ain't much on guitar. I'm pretty well on the harmonica, but I ain't much on guitar. I'm learning. My highest viewed video is of me playing slide electric. It was called "Making Love to the Strings." I got right at 5,000 or 6,000 views. Somewhere right around there, 5 or 6,000. I can't remember now.
Wow,
It's been
that's
up
a
for
good amount of views.
yeah. It's
That's a
all
good, yeah. I got the husky cam on. He's sleeping.
blinking.
I said he's sleeping.
Oh,
My husky cam.
I thought you said he's blinking. I said no, I can't see that.
Nah, he's just curled up in a little
Looking at the
ball.
phone, all of us on the panel is the size of 2 postage stamps.
Oh shit. Yeah.
That's why I got my reading glasses on so I can see. I mean,
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that because yeah, I got it on my. I run the live stream on my phone so I can make sure that we're live.
right.
And so I run it. I do run it on the phone, and then I got another phone, which is gonna ring in a minute. So you and Randy are gonna have to talk to each other for a second or two.
It's I hate that I can't watch the chat while I'm on panel. That
Yeah,
bugs me. Because
there's
if I
really
pull
no.
the chat up, it'll stop me off in a
Yeah,
skinny minute.
when you're on your phone, you cannot see chat. But if anything comes up, I'll put it on the screen. So nothing's came up right now. So
Yeah, I seen you put up my comments earlier.
yeah, I try to. I mean, we're just trying. We haven't been live streaming very long, so I don't have like a whole
I
lot of
can
subs or anything yet. So
I can live stream now, but until I get another phone, I'm gonna hold off on it because
yeah,
the cotton picking batteries don't last but about 30 or 40 minutes.
yeah. Especially when you're on like StreamYards does drain. It does
I
drain your phone.
haven't put up StreamYard yet. I guess I should. Um,
StreamYards is easier than the other things because I've tried Streamlabs. I can't figure it out. It's really hard.
I'm just using straight YouTube.
Are you see? I don't even know. I don't think I can do that yet. I think you
It,
gotta have enough.
yeah. Because they dropped the requirements from a thousand
Oh, did they?
subscribers to 50. If you got
Oh,
50 subscribers, you can go live. But
oh,
you
I got.
haven't did 50, and I think I'm up to close to 350 now, so I can do a little bit more
Yeah,
than the entry level. But
right. Oh, I gotta
I
answer my
started
phone,
my
guys.
channel live.
I'm gonna mute for a minute.
Okay, she answering the telephone. Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, I heard her phone ringing.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. I get. I be on a live stream or something, phone ring, and it just blocks out everything over the screen. I'm like, go away, go away, go away. I ain't got time. No, I've been playing the harmonica now for about. Well, actually, I started playing at the age of 13, and I kind of let it go at 14, and went through a divorce at about 54, 55, and I started playing again, and I ain't quit since. I'm 59 now.
Couldn't play it.
Ah, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You just don't think you can.
I don't know, man. I've had a lot of harmonicas and nothing good ever came out of them.
You want to hear something funny? I just started playing with this a couple of weeks ago. I ain't got real good at it yet. I can play it with my nose. That's with my nose. Um, John Beckley Mars. I showed that to him one night, and he says, maybe I need to try that. It might improve my playing. And he's
Oh,
good. He can play.
we me and my old roommate, we got so good at playing one of the old Nintendo games. Uh, we decided that we were going to stop playing with our hands and start playing it with our feet, and we were still just as good. We were beating the game every time with our feet. We were trying to make it harder to play. So we're like, let's play it with our feet and see what happens. No,
That's funny. But hey, it broke the boredom, didn't it?
yeah, we're like, man, we need to do something to make this more interesting. So we set the controllers on the floor. We're playing with our big toes.
I can just picture that. That'd be funny. I
It was
can
fun,
picture that.
especially because we'd get drunk and see if we could still do it.
What? Well,
We did that.
so how did you break your nose? Well, I was playing Nintendo with my feet, and I got tripped up in the car and broke my nose.
Yeah, yeah, we
I
did that.
can just hear that now at the doctor's office.
We did the same thing with racing games. We'd get drunk and try to race each other on NASCAR with our feet instead of racing with the controller in our hands, and
Well,
we'd
the
be
controllers on those kind of would work because they got a four-way cross on them and the two little buttons. So you can use one foot, one big toe to work the four-way cross, and the other big toe to work the buttons.
yeah, it was funny.
I used to have an old television had the disc on it, and if it would have had greater reaction time, that would have been the ultimate controller. But unfortunately, you had to anticipate what was coming and hit that direction before it got there.
Right.
It was like a time lapse thing, like delayed audio feedback, like you get on a old school PA system or something.
Hmm.
It was like that in video. Matter of fact, I still got two of the old television games. Uh, I think if they ain't got gone, I had 58 games for 'em.
Um,
I think I had every game they ever made. So I'd go to the flea market and I'd see them at 50 cents a piece. I'd buy them. You can't buy them for that now, though.
I
Somebody
like flea
somebody
market.
got them now and they gonna sell them. They'll be $35, $40 a piece.
They got some good flea markets in Tennessee on the way to where my family lives, and I like to go to the big ass outdoor flea markets they have there.
Yep. I'm just looking at the notifications here. Huh. Okay. I made a comment about removing ethanol from the gasoline, and actually, it was something I figured out long before everybody else figured it out. It's easy. We'll get the ethanol out, pour it, pour water in the gas, and just let it sit there a little while, and then run it through a coffee filter, uh, or either run it through a coffee filter or let it sit long enough where all the water settles to the bottom, and just siphon the gas off till you get down within like a quarter inch of where the water is and stop. Then you got pure gas. And another thing about the ethanol fuel, and I'm surprised somebody ain't commented on this yet. Alright, regular gasoline. What do you pay for it? Alright, let's say it's $2 a gallon. No. 10% ethanol is $2 a gallon. You try to buy the regular 87 octane.
All right,
It's
I'm
three
back.
dollars. It's $3 and some change. You're paying over $1 for a tenth of a gallon of gas. Who the hell they think they fooling? Some of us know how to do the math.
Right.
I mean, literally, if it's 10% ethanol, all right, a gallon is 100%, right? 10% is 1/10 of a gallon. If you paying $2 for a gallon with the ethanol in it, and you want to get rid of that tenth of a gallon and put the rest of it as real gas, it should not be, all right, base price $2 a gallon, right? It should not be but $2.10 for the real shit. Or $2.20 is what it should be. The hell, they charging way over $3 for something that should be $2.20. I call BP up and asked them, I said, who y'all think y'all fooling? They hung up on me. I explained it to them. I said, you're replacing real gas with ethyl alcohol, which is ethanol. And you for the real gas, you want to charge X amount. I forget what it was at the time. It was like 85 cents more just for a tenth of a gallon. I said, who y'all think y'all fooling? They went, click. I guess they blocked my number because every time I tried to call them after that, all I got was a busy signal.
They blocked
And I wouldn't do it. Not just BP, Shell, Exxon, all of them. The only ones I know that don't do that is Amoco. And that gas is getting hard to find. That was the best gas on the market for a long time.
Yeah, I don't think we don't have no I don't think we even have those around here anymore.
We don't.
When they come out with
I didn't think we
Amoco, it was so clean burning. If you took one of your little Coleman stoves that took the Coleman fuel, all you had to do was take the little jet off the end of that nozzle that went in there, take it off, and run a torch tip cleaner through it about 4 or 5 times where it got a little bit bigger. Put it back on there. You talk about burn just a beautiful blue flame with little white tip. That was some good gas. And if you wanted to mess up somebody's car, all you had to do was, if they were stealing gas from you, all you had to do was leave a gas can out there with a Coleman lighter fluid in it, because it was such a low thing that burned so hot, it would burn holes in pistons in a heartbeat. Yeah, I had to do that once. Every time I leave a gas can sitting outside, it'd come back empty. It'd be right where I left. They thought they was being slick. They'd go put my gas in their car, and then they'd bring the jug back and set it right exactly where it was, and it'd be empty. I said, I'll fix you. I went and bought 2 gallons of Coleman lighter fluid, and I put that crap in the can. It wasn't 3 days later I seen this car coming home on the road back. He had to put a new engine in it. It ruined it. He didn't ever steal my gas again. I guess he figured out that I figured out he was stealing my gas. And I said, okay, steal my gas some more. There wouldn't be nothing he could do about it because he was stealing from me. All right. He just stole the wrong shit. He just stole the wrong shit that time, didn't he?
Oops. Knocking stuff down. Stay up there. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess
my
tomorrow,
battery's 23%. So if I drop it off, I didn't do it on purpose. The same once it gets down to about 15%, it'll be gone, and I won't be paying it no attention.
Yeah, the StreamYards will drain your these things drain the battery.
It's more this phone than it is StreamYards. It's just, if I'm online and go back and forth, it drains it a little bit faster. If I'm just in the chat, it ain't too bad.
Yeah.
And anytime I go on somebody's live stream, I can watch it. But every 5 minutes, it'll drop 1%.
Yep. Yep.
If I'm just on chat, I can be on chat for hours.
Yeah, because I had my phone that I'm running my live stream on. It's I had it full. It was all the way 100%. Now it's half. Let me see what it says.
How long you been
I
on?
can
Yeah, it
honestly
says
say
exactly 50%.
I
Yeah.
unplugged my phone at 6 in the morning, and it's still almost all the way full battery.
Damn.
Wow, you got a good battery.
I have to charge mine a couple times a day. I let it get about halfway down, and then I'll stick it on the charger because my other
I
phone.
I'll let mine run down to usually about 7%.
Yeah, my other
But
one's down to 67%.
sometime I won't be paying attention and it'll go completely dead. But I normally only run it down about 7%. And they say it actually helps the battery. If you carry it down to almost dead, not dead, and then recharge it, they say it actually helps it.
Yeah, you're supposed to run them down. I mean, I
Not
did.
all the way up because they're lithium.
Right.
The old NiCads, if you run them slam dead, it made them work better.
Hmm.
The old NiCad batteries, before they come out with the lithium ion stuff,
Hmm.
have no
Okay.
idea.
the old NiCads, if you did not run them slam dead, they would create a memory line, and every time you charged them and used them, the time that you could use them would be shorter and shorter.
Huh.
And I know that to be true because I'm an old ham radio operator, and one of the radios I had 8 double A's in it, and they were recharged, NiCad rechargeable. And yeah, oh, man, 10% charge. I charged it. Uh, and over a period of time, it went from good for 3 hours of transmitting to 1 hour. So I just started to let it go slam dead and then charge it. And if it wasn't slam dead, I'd take the battery pack off because it was 10-volt radio. I hook it to a 12-volt light then I'd wait till the light went slam out before I charge it. And it started coming back up. That's just the way NiCads work. Now, lithium, and down to 6 or 7%, recharge them. They'll keep about the same amount of time on them. I got a little jump starter out there that I messed up and let somebody borrow it, and they run. I don't know what they did to it, but it will not charge. So I took it apart and connected a 12-volt battery charger to it at just 1 amp, straight to the battery pack. You know, not going through any electronics or nothing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't 5 minutes. I thought them batteries gonna blow up. I took that thing and took it out the door right quick. It was hot as a frying pan. Oh well, the battery pack did. I knew it. And whatever they got in the electronics on there sensed that there was something wrong with the batteries, so you couldn't charge it through the charging port. I tried to charge it. It came up to about 7 volts, and it started getting hot. And I said, "Whoa!" I hooked the battery charger and carried it outside and sit on the counter. I said, "If you're gonna blow up, you're gonna blow up outside, not in." I thought about taking it and just leaving the charger on it, was sitting outside and see how long it took for it to blow up.
Holy shit.
I mean,
That'd be something that my son would do. He likes blowing up things.
well, it would. I mean, it would. I wouldn't have lost nothing because it was out of warranty. I couldn't get it fixed. I paid $135 for it. But maybe I could have caught it on video and put it on YouTube. Somebody would have bought me more. I don't even. Never.
Randy likes to blow up stuff.
Oh, I love
Don't you,
blowing
Randy?
shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Cause
y'all
you
heard
tried.
a joke about that fella got him a brand new girlfriend? Well,
Oh
Do
god.
what?
he got him a brand new girlfriend. They got along real good. She was kind of quiet. He bought her from the Adam and Eve company, and
Oh god.
well, it had a sad ending to the story. He said, "Yeah, me and her was in the back seat of the car fooling around." He said, "I bet her on to kick her ass. She cut her part, flew out the window, and I ain't seen her since." Blow up
Sad.
dog. I heard that back in the 70s, though. That's old.
What
That's
are you
funny.
cooking, Randy?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, how did your coffee cake go that you made yesterday?
Oh, it's gone now.
Wow.
Must have been pretty good.
Kids
Yeah,
ate it all.
he likes cooking things at
What,
night. He's either making
what,
pumpkin bread,
Oh,
brownies.
I was gonna make some chocolate chip muffin.
Ah,
oh, some channel we was talking about chocolate chip pancakes the other night. And I said, damn, that sounds pretty good. Make pancakes with chocolate chips in them. I said, damn, that
yeah,
sounds pretty good. And then I got to
I've,
thinking about it. I said, ooh, it'll be even better. How, how
I've
about
made the
how
pancakes
about
with
the
chocolate
caramel
chips.
chip? In pancakes? I believe that would
Yeah,
be awesome.
I put bananas in pancakes. I put strawberries in pancakes. I put all kinds of fruit in pancakes.
Oh, you know what I used to love doing? Take a banana and put it in a bowl and mash it all up with mayonnaise and
Mayonnaise.
maybe just a little touch of sugar added to it and just mash it all up. When you got done, it looked like a bowl of snot. But
Oh
man, put
God.
that on 2 slices of bread and you good to go. My own sister, I don't know how in the hell you eat something that looks like a bowl full of snot. I said, really? I want to see that he walk off. He didn't like oatmeal neither because he said that looked like a bowl full of snot.
Don't get no ideas, Randy. We're already doing the bug thing. He's gonna make me eat bugs on camera. We're gonna do a live stream and eat
Oh,
bugs.
I was over at a buddy of mine's house one night. We'd been drinking a little bit, and we was eating something or other, a tuna, I think. And you know, tuna attracts flies. Got me picking fly, landed on it, and I caught him with the fork. And I said, "Go ahead, eat my stuff. I'm gonna eat you." And I took that thing, picked it up on my fork, owned it with the tuna with it, eat it.
Oh God.
Two of the guys that was there got up and went out the door and puked. Gross out all the way. I said, "What the hell is just a little extra protein? What wrong with y'all?"
Yeah, he's getting some crickets, I guess.
Crickets? I don't know if
Crickets.
I'd have to pick the legs off of crickets because they're kind of scratchy. I could eat them, but I'd have to pick the legs off first.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
if you
getting
eat them, it
he's
must
getting
not be
some
too much
flavored
wrong with them.
cricket.
Fish like them.
I'm not a bug eater, but I
Now
guess
on the
I can.
diet, I on the diet, I ate a night crawler. I figured, what the hell? It ain't nothing but protein and a little dirt. And you want to eat that? And I took it and swallowed it. Boom. Like what I said. They said, "He's nuts. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Don't mess with him."
Well, my granddaughter tried to eat a live uh, mealworm, and
Oh,
it
you're talking about
grabbed.
my bug idea again.
Yeah, I'm talking about your bugs, and
Oh, the worms are good.
It's gonna
she
be
got
great.
stuck.
Hey, for one thing, they good.
She was eating it alive, and it got stuck. It grabbed a hold of her tongue,
It's fucking
and she
hilarious. I
started
don't care.
screaming bloody murder.
You just ignore that one and eat it.
Just wasn't ready to go down yet.
I thought
Yeah,
mayonnaise lid full.
yeah.
Wow. But before I started eating them, I put some Texas Pete hot sauce on them. I like hot sauce.
Well, he's getting some bacon
They didn't
flavored.
like that hot sauce. They was wiggling and twirling around all over the place.
Oh, gross.
I put them in my mouth, and it felt like I had a. I don't know. I'm not sure what it felt like I had in my mouth, but I chewed them up.
Uh,
I guess the closest thing I could say to what it felt like is I don't know, some kind of vibrating something. I mean, they were just twirling because I put the hot sauce on them before I eat them.
no,
Oh,
no,
see,
no.
I had some crickets that were they were bacon cheddar seasoned, so like they had a nice flavor.
Oh, okay, you talking about some cooked ones? Yeah, that probably would be good.
Yeah, they were, and my kids
I don't
like
know.
them.
Well, night crawlers fried, they are delicious.
They look like jerky sticks. I've seen them before.
Well, the way I had them one time, you take like a knitting needle and you turn them wrong side outwards and shake the dirt
Oh,
off of it and throw them in the grease,
All
hot
right.
grease.
Well, can't say I've
oh,
Oh,
seen
God,
them
you
like
guys,
it was
like
good.
that.
you guys giving me the chills. Oh, gross.
I also eat rattlesnake and alligator.
Mm.
Well, I ain't scared. If I think it's something good to eat, I'm gonna eat it. As long as it ain't gonna poison me, I'll eat it.
My kids, we last time we went somewhere that had frog legs and stuff. We all ate some of that and they liked it.
Oh, frog legs
Oh,
is good. As long as they're cooked halfway decent, they're good.
see, I won't eat those either.
They're better. They're a lot better than chicken.
Mm.
I'd have to rate frog legs as somewhere between lobster and chicken.
So you probably eat crawdads and that too, huh?
Oh hell, I used to do that as a kid. We go catch
The
a five
boys,
gallon bucket full
see
of them.
the kids
We
want
sit
to
there
eat
and
some
cook them all
crawdads.
day.
They just don't know how to eat one if you give them one.
You're supposed to suck their
Hey,
heads or something. I don't know.
a crawdad ain't nothing but a freshwater lobster.
I know the boys were like, "How do you eat it?" And I was like, "Well, I don't
You
eat a lot of
boil it,
seafood,
pull the
so I
shell off of it, and if you want it fried, you throw it in the hot grease with a little Texas Pete and a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and go for it.
Mm.
You ain't got to leave them in the grease for a second. You know, if you ball it where they're real easy to peel, you ain't got to leave them in the hot grease for a few seconds and dip them right back out of it. Put them on the plate and eat them.
I think when the boys were little, we went to Happy Rose
are you talking about the
Chinese.
squid?
Those little octopus things, yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the
That was
little
good.
octopuses. And the
You
boys
talking
were
about fish?
they acted like they wanted to eat it, and instead they played with the damn things. And then when we were leaving, they had them little octopuses sitting on the salt and pepper shakers when we
Yeah,
left.
I
They wouldn't
remember
even
that.
try it. They would act like they were going to stick it in their mouth and they
I
didn't eat it.
remember
Little octopuses, yeah. We were
I've
leaving the
tried
restaurant.
octopus. I'm not real impressed with it. It's like trying to eat rubber bands.
That's what
that.
it
It
looks
tastes
like.
good, but it
I
takes
don't
forever
like.
to chew it up.
Yep, I don't like. What the hell? Isn't calamari or whatever? That's squid,
Calamari.
right? What
Yeah,
is that?
that's
Squid?
squid.
Yeah, I won't even eat that because when I see people eat that, it looks like they're chewing on like rubber.
Yeah,
It's just
that's
gross.
the way the octopus is to me.
Yeah, it's just
How about
Gross.
conch?
Like,
You ever eaten conch?
nope.
The stuff that comes out of the conch shell?
Nope.
Nope, I've never
If
had
that's it,
that.
right, it is damn good. Damn
Never
good.
ate no
If
escargot, none of that.
you can't
Chocolate
chew
muffin.
the what muffin?
Mm.
Chocolate chip muffin.
Oh, that'll work.
He's,
Instead
I
of a
told him,
blueberry muffin, he's gonna have a chocolate chip muffin.
yeah, I told him he needs a little cooking show on here. Yes, I love my liver and onions. Don't Randy don't, but
Oh,
I do.
beef liver and onions. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
can
can do
cook some
that.
mean liver and onions.
But the liver got to have onions in it, or I won't eat it.
Yeah, I make
My
I make
Good onion
I make
flavor.
gravy out of when I'm done cooking the liver because I have to use real butter when I cook it, and I make the gravy and everything
you got to use
right
real
out of.
butter. You can't cook with fake butter.
No, I don't. I have to use real butter for
You cannot.
everything.
You
I
can't
use
use. You can't.
I use real butter in everything I cook.
Yep,
Now I do
bacon
cheat
gravy. Yep, I
I
make
do
bacon
cheat
gravy.
when I make my garlic toast. I use the butter flavored cooking spray. I put my garlic and everything on the bread, and then I'll spray it with the butter flavored cooking spray.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's canola oil with a butter flavor in it. And
Right.
it's not artificial flavor. It is actual butter.
Yeah.
That works so good. It don't take but a minute to make garlic toast.
Yep. Yeah.
I,
I
I
think.
I can do a half loaf of bread in like no time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a kind of an idea because I do make. I'll make homemade garlic bread too, and
Matter
I
of
will.
fact,
I'll put the. I never
I did
tried the spray.
I
I
make
did a
homemade garlic butter all the time.
and it was called grilled garlic toast tuna sandwich. And that's the way I done it. I showed you how I did it. And damn, they were good. Yeah.
But
Three,
I make all the.
three or
I
four
guess
whole sandwiches. I eat every damn one of them too.
they call them tuna melts, and I make those. Those are good.
Oh, with the cheese.
Yeah. Put the
Yep.
cheese and the tuna fish and the grill it.
Yeah. Now when I make my grilled tuna sandwiches, I don't put any mayonnaise with my tuna. Well, yeah, no, I did the last time, and it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I used mayonnaise and black pepper, and then done the garlic toast to put it on. Yeah, it was pretty damn
Yeah,
good.
it was good.
I ate three two slice sandwiches, which is about four to 500 calories. You know, after you add in the butter and the mayonnaise. Tuna itself is only 70 calories.
Yep, I make bacon gravy. Well, you know I do, LT. I'll make the biscuits and
Oh yeah,
gravy. I'll make the
I
bacon.
make gravy all the time for dinner.
Yep,
For
yep. I can make the bacon gravy. The sauce. I can make gravy out of anything.
I like a little bit of flour and a little bit of meat grease, whatever I fried last. Use
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It don't matter if it was chicken or turkey, even bologna, fried bologna grease. That makes some good gravy.
I never had. I mean, I've had fried bologna, but I've never like had enough grease to do anything.
With it.
oh man,
Mm.
I'm gonna get a giant piece of bologna, like uncut, big old hunk of it. I'm gonna cut pineapple cuts all the way around it and smoke that shit with some dry rub on it.
That probably be pretty good. Oh hell, my battery's fixing to die.
Fried
Um,
bologna is
Uh
good.
oh.
Smoked
I'm, I'm,
bologna's got to
I'm
be
gonna
better.
drop out for a minute. I'm gonna drop out for a minute and change batteries because I got one charged. And
Okay, well,
just drop a link back in there, and I'll be right back. I'm at 7%. In the back of this
okay.
phone is a firecracker. You know, but the battery is on. The battery's
Oh,
what the screen
Right.
cold. The back of it's hot though. Okay.
Yeah,
Let
my
me,
phones are my one
let me
phone
back
gets
out
hot.
and shut it off so it don't go into bad seizures or nothing.
Muffin.
God,
Oh, there he goes. He had to change his battery. Now we're on the Randy cooking show. Let me see what
No,
you got.
what?
I said I can't see your pan.
Because I
Got your
already done
muffins
did it.
in. Oh, you already did it.
I
Ah,
just got to put them in the oven. I ain't playing. I want a muffin.
you cook shit every night. Like
Oh,
you
I
wait till the
know.
then you wait till the kids go to bed,
Well, that's
and
because
then
they
you
wake up to wonderful, delicious things in the morning.
yeah yeah. Well, you make sure you get yours.
Well, yeah. Like right now, there's 8 muffins here, so I'm gonna eat 2 of them, and then there'll be 6 for in the morning.
So when they get up in the morning, do they because you do this a lot at night? Do they get up looking for whatever you might have cooked while they were
Well, it'll be
sleeping?
waiting where they sit in the
Yeah,
morning, usually in a container.
yeah.
I'll have
I
a
got
container of whatever I made sitting on the counter where they eat breakfast, and they know what it is.
Mabby Cam. There's the Mabby Cam.
They know I made something if they find it on the counter.
I don't know if you're still in here, David, but look, here's my the rose you gave me.
Or they
It's
wake
on
up
the
and they're like,
table.
or they pretend wake up and like, oh, I smell something cooking.
Yeah, if
Like
they're not in,
I'm sure you do.
or you think they're sleeping and they're not, and they're like, we thought it was morning. We smelt something.
Oh yeah, they do that. They come out here. Is that
Yeah,
cookies?
yeah.
No, it ain't cookies.
Yeah, because the other night when you were making, I know that one night you were cooking something and they came in
I was
there.
making brownies
Oh,
that
okay,
night.
yeah, the brownies.
I
Yeah,
cook a lot.
I remember.
Yep.
It's the Mavican. Oh, so I forgot to tell you that
Oh
sour
God.
candy. No, why'd you turn your camera off? I was looking at you. Anyways, the sour candy, it worked. You like? I'm gonna show my uh, my plunger was stuck to the top of the toilet. Here's my. Oh, you can't see it. We turn on the light. Let me see if I can get this light to come on. Oh, I unplugged that one. Need a better light so you can see. Well, I'm gonna just turn this light on. Anyways, so my sister, because I was sick, she she gave me this little toilet right here. It's sour candy because of the mump thing in my jaws. I
Yeah.
had to have. So you open the toilet
Oh God.
and this is a little plunger and you stick it in the toilet like this and plunge and then you lick it and it's really sour.
She said, just wait till
And
it's
then you
crickets.
close the toilet and it's got an extra plunger right here on the side. Yeah, you lick it and sour shit.
Wait till
But
it's crickets.
I was no, I was actually able to eat some food today without my face swelling up like a I don't know what, like a chipmunk. So I was actually able to.
Actually, I know for 100% fact you can speak chipmunk.
I know I can. Yes, I can. I do. I do speak chipmunk.
The boys fucking love it when you do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do they?
Is that what- Oh
when
yeah.
I'm when I
Do
when
you
I'm
know
on
what
there.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Because that one time I was like, do that again. You're like, no. You knew what I wanted you to do.
It was my phone. My phone did it.
Good one.
Yes, I was so freaking hungry, man. I'm so glad that it didn't. Because I wasn't gonna eat because every time I ate something, it swelled up and hurt so bad. I mean, it
Yeah.
still hurts. It's still real sore from it swelling up so bad. But I think the candy and they said to like massage it to work it through or whatever. So I guess it worked.
Good.
Cause I was scared to eat this morning. And I took a bite of some food and I waited, I waited, and I was like, oh, thank God, it's not gonna swell up today.
Waited for your mouth to fall
Oh my God, it swelled up so bad by my ear. I mean, it looked. Oh hey, hey Jesse James, how are you?
off. Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put the I haven't seen you in a while. Me and Jesse James got in some trouble a while back together, but it was
Oh,
fun. We had fun doing it.
oh, I mean that's the best kind of trouble.
Yeah, we had fun doing
You know me. That's
it.
trouble finds me.
In fact, that's how I met Jesse James.
Well, that's how I met most
So
of
and
my
that's
good
a,
friends.
I mean, he had the right name, Jesse James, and we went and yeah. How you doing? You doing good? I'm gonna turn my Mavic cam off. We're watching Randy make blueberry muffins tonight.
Chocolate chip.
I'm sorry, chocolate chip. Why did I say blueberry muffins?
I have no idea. I want them to be blueberry. I would rather that.
Well, I did that when you were cooking the pumpkin bread. I said it was banana bread.
Right. Yeah, you kept saying it was something else, and it was not.
Yeah,
Well, we're not. I'm not really making them anymore. They're in the oven.
yeah. Well, the oven's cooking them now.
Yep. I don't think I can find any other delicious things I feel like making tonight.
You got a cabinet full of things for you to bake every night.
Yeah. Reese's Pieces surprise cupcakes with frosting. I got the frosting in the cabinet.
Oh my God, is that for tomorrow night? Oh
I
no,
don't.
you're gonna have to wait till Monday night.
I don't know because I really want to make these pumpkin spice donuts.
What?
I have a pumpkin spice donut kit that comes with a donut mold and everything.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I have a thing. The thing never even worked right, but you put the mixture for your donuts in it, and then you hit this little button, and it's supposed to make it come out into the pan look like donuts. Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
work.
That doesn't work.
It did not work. I still have it. If you can figure out how to make it work, it didn't work for
I'm like,
me.
ta-da!
Yeah, it wasn't. It can't. It just went. It just fell in the pan. It was dripping. It just didn't work.
Just put a puh.
Yeah, it did. Yep,
I'll be. I'm cook random shit like every night.
I know you do. Every time we're in a live stream, you're in the background. That's why when I heard you making noise, I was like, "What are you doing?"
Nothing.
Hmm. I knew you were back there making something.
Well, I was making a breakfast surprise. I might make me a gallon of sweet tea. I haven't made up my mind yet.
Hmm.
still
So
thinking about it.
did you even watch any of that I sent you? That investigation in Tennessee?
Not that one. I didn't get a chance to watch that one.
You should have watched it because they
I
well
was
they
busy
actually
with
they were doing a
homework.
live stream and you know what Warren's back.
Yeah,
You know what it
behind you. I type, every time I type in your channel name, it carry me to a channel that featured Eagles music. So I
really?
finally had to go to my subscriptions because I'm subscribed to you
Yeah.
and
Thank
find
you.
you there. That's like wow, and you would not believe how many people are alive right now. It's like hundreds.
Oh, there's all kinds of drama going on right now. And there is I mean so many channels are live right now.
So much drama.
Oh, the
There
Biden
is
news is crazy. I must have seen about 50 different channels doing Biden, all about Biden getting booed.
oh
Man,
okay,
hell,
yeah, there's a
they should have
lot
booed
of
him before they ever elected him. I mean, jeez.
yeah,
The
there's a
guys,
lot of live streams
oh,
tonight.
well, I'll just let his own, own, own talk speak for itself. I ain't got to bash him. He done bashed himself.
Oh yeah. I one thing I don't like talking about really is religion and politics.
Right. I don't mind talking about religion as long as it's good. I don't like talking about politics at all because it's usually bad. Uh, like I always said, all politicians, all of them. I don't care what or who they about. They're like a diaper. They need to be changed often, and they're mostly full of shit.
Shit, yeah. Yeah.
That's that,
Me and my
that's the
I think
best saying I've ever heard, and that comes from way back in the early '70s.
Randall, will you quit? You see him?
He keeps walking by.
Yeah, watch him.
There you
He's
go.
waiting for his muffins. Oh, he does weird shit. You have no idea. He'll have his alligator act like it's eating him, and he does all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh, you got a pet alligator?
Some people are crazy.
He got alligator head from Florida. I think that's where he got it from.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, an actual small pet alligator. Actually, that's illegal. You ain't supposed to have 'em. I knew a
Yeah.
couple of crazy guys here in South Carolina that had them. Anytime they carry him anywhere, though, they put like a dog collar around his snout so he could bite somebody.
They
One,
found some. They
his
found
was
some
about
alligators up here that
one.
somebody and they released them.
Yeah, I think his was 4.5 foot long when he finally decided to. I don't know if he turned him loose or eat him.
I
He
had a
never
friend
would
with a
say.
3 foot one lived in his living room.
Had a what lived in his bedroom?
3 foot alligator lived in his living room.
I bet he didn't have no problem with robbers.
I used to come over and mess with it from time to time and try to pet it, but it was an angry individual.
Mm-mm. No, don't do that. All you can do with alligator is catch them from behind and immediately close their mouth and hold them, because they will bite you in a heartbeat.
I was trying to tickle it on the face,
The one that just take your fingers off or your wrist or hand or maybe halfway up to the elbow.
I was like, here, Kiki.
Them jokers has got like, even a 4 foot one's got like 2,000 pounds of force in their jaws.
Yeah, oh, his mouth made a pretty good noise when it slammed shut.
Oh yeah. They well they're okay, size for size. And they got a big ass mouth. At the point of their teeth in the rear of the mouth is 10 times more than a pit bull.
Mm, mm.
It had a lot of teeth.
They can break bones with those teeth. And
I'm good. I don't want no alligator for no pet. I'll stick to, what I got.
I want him on the grill. Good old Louisiana redfish. Hell yeah. That's some good eating there.
Oh shit. Hey Moo, what you doing,
That's
Moo?
what they call alligator done on the grill. They call it redfish.
Snack.
Got a bulldog.
No, it's a blue bully.
I got a American bulldog. She about his size. She weighs about 140. Sweetheart
Yeah.
too. She's a big old girl, big old little bull thing.
His name is Moose. He's a snuggle buddy.
Yeah,
Snores a lot.
he's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
snuggle buddy.
And he
He
got a little
stays
short
there.
hair. I bet he sheds about as bad as mine does.
Which one is
God,
that one?
Serious.
I know,
she
but
got
he's
Boston
a
Terrier.
Boston
she got the
Terrier.
little hair about that long. And you talk about a dog that sheds
Yeah.
all year round, summer and winter. I got little white hairs all over this bedroom.
Well, I got a
Always,
husky and I got hair all over my house.
always wonder why I wake up feeling like shit because they kick me out of the bed all night. I am up all night trying to claim my
I
spot back.
Mine, if I let her get in the bed, she gets right down at the foot and snuggles up to my feet and does not move. You don't hear no noise out of her
He
unless
goes. He has to sleep between my legs. He has to get under the blankets, do a circle 150 times, and then lay down.
yeah, like he's making the bed. Yep.
Yeah.
But mine, she don't
There's
do that.
mine.
She if I let her get on the bed, which I rarely do it because he sheds so bad, she gets up on the bed, she lays down at my feet, and she'll turn her nose around and get her nose right between my feet. I guess she likes stinky feet or something. And I won't hear another peep out of her the whole night.
Mine sleeps with me too, except he takes up the whole bed.
Oh well, can you imagine a 145-pound American bull? I got a queen size bed, and I swear she takes up half of it.
Well, actually, I sleep on a couch, and I got to sleep with this big old husky on the couch.
Oh
So
good Lord, you sleep on the couch with a big old dog?
yeah,
Good Lord.
he sleeps out. He takes up one half of the couch, and then I got to curl up on the other end.
Now I don't know what my dog dreams about, but now can you imagine 140 to 145-pound American bulldog when she's dreaming? She barks like a little puppy. She goes woof, woof, woof,
Yeah,
woof,
mine
woof.
does. Yeah, mine does too.
I don't
When
know
he
what she's
dreams,
dreaming about. I guess she's
yeah,
dreaming about when she's a little pup.
mine will dream, and the feet are going, and they make weird noises when they're sleeping. He'll make weird noises.
Oh yeah. I'm like, what in the hell is wrong with my dog?
I
I
just
actually
say I don't try
did
to.
a video on YouTube, but she didn't make no noise. She was just flicking her paws and stuff like that. I just put on there. I just put on the title for it. It said my dog. Her name's Precious. My dog Precious dreaming. And I got a bunch of views. People like doggy videos.
Yeah, they do.
Let's see.
Oh, that's okay. We were just watching Randy make chocolate chip muffins. There you go. See, he made some muffins. Yes, LT, I have a big bed upstairs, but I sleep on the couch with my dog, okay? Yes, I do. I have a nice room upstairs, but I sleep on the couch with my dog.
I sleep in my old queen size bed here with uh 22 long rifle on one side and a 44 Magnum on the other side. And I'm pretty secure here, and I got the dog to let me know if somebody's coming in.
Right. I just
It's
was
a
working on
it's a field building. It's 180 something feet, 180 something feet across the front, and almost 260 foot long.
it. And,
It was an old schoolhouse at one time.
oh,
Got
that's
about
cool.
got about 13 spirits that hang out here. None of
Hey,
them bad.
that's right up our alley. We
All,
do, we do
all good.
paranormal as well. Yes, Lady Blind Wolf. Making intros is a job. I'll tell you what. You make a 30-second intro and it takes forever to make because I don't know. That's maybe it's just me. I have a hard time. It takes me like a whole day to make an intro.
Yeah, well, I ain't got a computer set up yet or none of that. I got a nice laptop. As soon as I get the
That's what I
internet,
use. I
as
use a
soon as I get the
laptop.
internet connection, I'm gonna start using it.
Yeah, I use a laptop. I don't have a desktop. I just do everything on a
I'd
laptop.
love to have a good desktop. Uh, I used to build them all the time, but after the divorce and I moved away from my old place, I don't even have a desktop here. None. I found a nice HP laptop in the dump, but it's got a password on it, and I've got to get the little program to go in the back door and unlock it.
Yeah, wipe it out, unlock it.
Oh no, I don't want to wipe it out. I want to know if it's involved in a murder or something.
Oh.
I want to check it out before I wipe it, because if it turns out that somebody got killed on the count of it, I'm just gonna turn it into the cops.
Oh yeah, that'd be the best thing to do.
I just turn it into the cops, and so now when y'all get done with it, I want it back,
Right.
because it is not associated with me any at all. The only thing it's got on it from me is my fingerprints. But if I go in there and find, emails and stuff that point to a crime, and that's why they threw it away. I mean, power cord and everything was with it.
Hmm.
If I find that out, yeah, I'll give it to the cops with the understanding and make them sign a piece of paper that when they get done with it, I want it back, because
I
legally it
I,
belongs
I
to
do
me.
have an old tower sitting under my desk, but it's a really old tower.
One time I had 100 of them.
I
Anything
don't
from
know.
old AT&T 8808 all the way up to 4 or 5 2.8 gigahertz. I want my last 2.8 gigabyte back. I had 3,800 hours of music on it.
Randy, what are you
If
doing
at
now?
all possible, I want to get
I
that
made
back. Get
chocolate
that back.
chip with vanilla, and now I'm making chocolate chip chocolate.
You're making more?
Well, yeah, these ones are vanilla and chocolate chip. These are going to be chocolate and chocolate.
Oh, okay. He's making more brownies. I mean muffins.
Muffin!
The
Apple
dog is
pie!
making.
Let's go ahead and make some interracial ones. Put white chocolate and black chocolate together.
Making apple pie.
That was bad. I should have said that. It was funny though. Call them interracial muffins. Black and white chocolate chips.
Yeah, I'm
And of
probably
course,
tomorrow.
you got to throw a few butterscotch chips in there to make it truly interesting.
I don't have nothing to stick in them.
You don't have none.
No.
I probably have some here in the dark chocolate chips. I think I
I
have.
got, let me see. I want to say 28 bags of the Toll House Marshall chocolate chips.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Bags of them sitting down there. The store's gonna throw them out, and candy keeps forever. Don't throw them out. Throw them in my basket. And they did. A whole about 2 cases of them. I brought them home and I put them in a cool, dark place. They're fine. There ain't nothing wrong with them. Anything real sweet, as long as you keep it in a dark, cool area, they will keep for years.
Gotta have chocolate and chocolate chip. Right, Moose?
I
Oh,
haven't baked anything in a while.
you know what would look really cool? Make some muffins with gummy worms in them.
That might not be bad.
That'd be a cool thing to do with for Halloween. You know, make it look
Well,
like worms.
they
Look
have
like
that recipe for the dirt. You make the dirt out of the Oreo cookies. You make dirt, and then you
Yeah.
put the wormies and pudding and shit
They
in
sell
there.
ice cream sundaes like that down the street from here.
Yeah.
no, yeah, make it look like real mud pies, except you bake them. I mean, real mud pies, not a nasty mud that come out of a hog pen or something. You know.
Mm.
Randy will
Kids
try
would love
anything.
that.
Yeah.
I made some spaghetti one time, and it looked, oh God, it looked nasty. I used um I used French dressing, which is orange, in the sauce, and I mean this spaghetti looked like something that somebody threw up. It was freaking delicious. It was delicious. It just looked, oh God, it
What
looked
did you
gross.
say you use? French dressing?
Yeah, yeah, you know it's real orange.
Yeah, it's the orange. Yeah. I
French
don't
dressing
know.
with a bunch of mushrooms and little bits of cooked hamburger meat in there. Oh God, it looked just like something that somebody threw up. I mean, it was nasty looking, but damn, it was good.
I wouldn't eat it because of the dressing.
Oh, the French dressing. You don't like French dressing?
I don't like any dress. I like Caesar salad. That's the only kind of any kind.
I I cook now. I cook with Italian dressing. You really can't see it in there, but it's
No, yeah,
goddamn it.
I do cook with Italian dressing. Yeah, I do.
I cook with Italian dressing.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
probably got I probably got 20 bottles of it sitting down there right now.
I probably got about 15 bottles of ranch for that. My woman drinks that shit.
Oh my
Ranch
god.
is good. Ranch is good. My favorite though is Italian. That is my favorite dressing,
She puts ranch on everything.
and I reckon it's
Oh,
my favorite because it's got a vinegar twang to it,
That's
and
why
it's
I don't
got
like hot
I
certain hot
like,
sauces. I don't
so
like
it
hot
makes
sauce that
it
has
real
vinegar.
cool for me to cook with.
you don't like no vinegar, Randy?
I don't like hot sauce
Oh,
that's
good
vinegar
lord,
based.
hot sauce.
I like hot sauce, but it can't be vinegar based because I don't like it.
Oh, well, I got some hot sauce that's I don't think it's anything based other than peppers. It's called Blair's Ultra Death. It is next to the hottest sauce that you can find anywhere.
Well,
It's
you know what I cooked today? I cooked beanie weenies today.
oh anyway, I love it. You know how I make mine? The Bush's Best Hickory Smoke. Uh, and no else flavored bean, and then I take about a half a pack of hot dogs, which is four, cut them up and throw them in there with that can. Oh man, I'll eat the whole damn thing.
I had to make a big pot of it because I got all men that live in this house. So
I think
I
the
had to
biggest ba-
I had to
I,
make a big pot of it.
I think the biggest batch of beanie weenies I ever made. I put 4 packs of the Armor Star hot dogs in there, cut up in little short pieces,
Hmm.
and I think it was 8 or 10 cans of the Bush's Best beans.
Damn,
Oh yeah, it was a pot full, like a 4-quart
a
pot,
lot,
slam
a
full.
lot of food.
No, it wasn't no 4-quart. It was an 8-quart pot, slam full. And of course, you know me, I love onions. I cut up 2 whole onions, poured Italian salad dressing over them, put the pot on there, let it sit there on low heat until the onions caramelize, and then I throw the beans and the hot dogs in there, stirred it all up, let it all get nice and warm. Damn, it was good. I put garlic powder in there, Worcestershire sauce. It was
I
damn
gave
good.
I gave the kids French onion soup today, and they Logan wasn't
Oh,
having it.
cool.
He didn't like it.
He said he goes, "Why do they put cheese on top of it?" Oh, dude, he
I'm gonna tell you something I do. It's
hated it.
really weird, and people think it's gross, but you got to try it. Get you some good old vanilla ice cream, and you know the fried dehydrated onions you can get that you
Oh,
use on
Yeah.
dude, I
tacos
have
and
some of
stuff.
those in my cabinet. I eat those like
Crush
tater
them
chips.
up on the top of vanilla ice cream, and it is damn delicious.
Hmm.
That I believe because I can eat those right out of the container.
Yeah, I mean, put it on top of that vanilla ice cream. You get the sweet and the salty taste and the onion taste all at one time. Oh, it's good. It's good.
You know what else is really good on vanilla ice cream? Uh, powdered instant coffee.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
But you're gonna be awake for a really long time.
Yeah. I remember the old Laugh-In show. Lily Tomlin sitting up there in that big old rocking chair, and she got her big old thing of vanilla ice cream, and she poured coffee over the top of it, and was eating it right there on the old Laughing show.
I
I like.
remember that show.
I said, God, that gal gonna be up for 3 days.
I'm not a spring chicken. I remember that show.
My favorite though, out of all of them, was old R.D. Johnson on the tricycle right at the first of it. He goes up and stop light and falls over. I thought that was the funniest damn thing.
You know,
And
Randy wouldn't know what that show was.
now,
Nope, I'm
now,
not.
now, now
No
Goldie
idea.
Hawn back in them days,
Oh my God,
damn,
yeah, Goldie
huge.
Hawn was. Yeah, she was young. She was young.
Yeah, she wasn't but about 18, maybe 19, and
Yeah,
she
she had to
looked.
be.
Oh
I'm sure
wow,
she had to be a certain age to be on that show, but
yeah,
yeah, she
18.
was.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, yeah, she was real young when she was on that
Yeah,
show.
she was cute, damn, and well shaped too. Good Lord, she had a good shape on her.
Hmm.
And she was a mess too. I know a couple of people that had met her, and they said she was just like she was on that show, full of energy,
Hmm.
tomboy, you know, and just a fun
I
person
think
to be around.
I think she's still with. She was still. Her and Kurt Russell stayed together forever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's still alive. She'll be about
Yeah,
she's coming up on 80 to 85, somewhere in that area.
but she was with Kurt Russell forever, and they never got married. They never got married.
That's
Cause
okay.
Kurt Russell, man.
Yeah, they stayed together. They never got married.
Yeah, I'll tell you the one that left us way too soon. I wish she hadn't got into the drugs so bad. Old Janis Joplin. That girl could sing, yeah.
Yeah,
And she had such a good personality.
that's what happens to a lot of them, man. Even still,
Oh, yeah.
they
She's one of the members
drugs,
of the
man.
27 Club. Jim Morrison was 27 when he died. Um, who was the other one? The big rock guy. There's a bunch of them died at the age of 27, and
There's
most of
there's
them,
a there's a bunch of them that died young.
most of them from heroin overdose. Just about every one of them. heroin overdose or heart attack, which probably was an overdose.
Drug related anyway.
What, Randy?
I said, yeah, drug related anyway.
Right.
Yeah, most all the old rockers went that way. I'll tell you who's still around though, and he's still a trip. Arlo Guthrie, Alice's restaurant guy.
Oh, I used to listen to that shit.
Oh, he's still. That's the only song I ever went to jail for singing.
Huh?
I actually got locked up on account of singing that song.
Remember Oak, Mom?
They thought I was
Yeah.
gonna kill somebody because I
He used
got
to play that shit all the time.
jumping up and down on the desk and saying, "I want to kill, I want teeth turned, eyeballs hanging out of my mouth, this, that, and the other." And damn, I got locked up right then and there. Cops grabbed me, threw my hands behind my back, put the handcuffs on me, and threw me in the car. I said,
Oak
"What
used to
the
play
hell?"
that shit all the time when we drive around.
And they basically looked at me like Officer Obie and said, "Shut up, boy." Damn. They let me out the next day though. They figured I was intending something bad, but nah, I didn't have no guns, no knives on me. I wasn't bothering nobody. I was just singing the song. I was sitting all by myself, about drunk up. And the next thing I know, I'm getting thrown in the damn back of the police. I said, "What the hell are you doing? I ain't hurt nobody." And I was on my own property.
Ain't that even worse?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, my ex-wife, that's why she's my ex, she called them up and told them I was shooting at her. And I wasn't doing a damn thing but sitting in my old truck listening to music and singing along with it. She called them up and told them I was shooting at her.
Yeah, I used to hang out with somebody that listened to that all the time, and that would be the only thing he played in his car was the Alice's Restaurant album. So that's what we listened to.
I always thought it was cool because he get into it about 5 minutes and then he say, "But that ain't what I come here to tell you about. I come here to tell you about the draft. I want to be like the old American kids." So I went out good and drunk before the day I had to go in there. You know, I want to look like the real American kid. I laughed at that. So I go in there all hung over and this, that, and the other. And he still does it to this day. He did it for Farm Aid this year.
Mm.
Oh no, was it this year, 2022? Anyway, the last Farm Aid they had, he did it live, and it's all over YouTube. All you have to do is search.
Oh yeah.
Search.
Everything is
It'll pop up.
everything is on YouTube. You can find just about anything on YouTube.
Yeah, how
Canada,
to do stuff and where
Except
to find
you
it.
can't you can't find that picture of that object they shot down though.
I saw a video. It wasn't on YouTube though. It was somewhere else. I saw a video of it actually exploding.
the balloon or the one from the new one from Alaska, because that's the one I can't find anywhere that I've been looking for all day. You cannot find anything.
I don't know if they got any video of that one or not. But the other one, yeah, it was on YouTube because somebody did a kind of a parody to it. There's these two old redneck fellows look kind of like me. They out there and they was going hunting or something. And one of them says, "What the hell is that?" I says, "I don't know, but I don't think it's supposed to be there. Hang on a minute." He goes to the truck and gets his like a 30-06 out, aims it up in there, and the next thing you see is that balloon blowing up. But missed it by a little bit. You actually caught the airplane flying off after it shot. It was a good parody to it. And that was real footage of an airplane flying off after it hit it. And
Yeah, I want to see this thing this object. I want to see it. I'm real
I like the
interested.
inclusion of it. Matter of fact, that one that the guy did put my harmonica music behind it. It was actually off of a satellite. I don't know how the hell he got it, but it was the real thing. But it was taken at such a distance it looked small.
Yeah.
But in actuality, it was about 30 times bigger than what it looked like on the screen. I'll look it up. Tom Purcell's channel. It's on there.
I just want
Tom
to see.
Purcell.
He did two of them. The first one he did with no music or nothing on it, was just kind of silent. It got a lot more views than the one with the music behind it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Everybody's trying to look that stuff up now.
yeah, it's out there. Because I mean, like I say, we got a lot of stargazers out there, and we got a lot of people into flying the drones. I know somebody got some footage of it before
Well, yeah,
the
there's no way that. I mean, well, Alaska has got its remote areas where there's not a lot of inhabitants, so
right.
that's why
Yeah, I was talking about the first one though. Yeah, up there in Alaska, I would not doubt that there wasn't nobody paying no attention.
yeah, I don't. That's why it's gonna be so hard to prove that they're lying if they are, because what kind of debris are they gonna show? They could just show some bullshit on the screen.
Oh well, what's it gonna look like? A little bit of neoprene rubber and a bunch of old camera crap busted all to hell.
That's what
I
I
mean,
mean.
anybody could
Put a
recreate.
bunch of bullshit all over the ground and call it their wreck, and then
Yeah,
that's what we're supposed to believe. I don't believe the shit.
well, I know it got shut down. I do know that much.
Oh, the one I believe the balloon happened because I saw the video. I'm talking about the thing in Alaska. That until I didn't see that get shot down. It could just be some government bullshit
I
trying to
mean, they're
scare
just
people.
telling us what
I
happened.
think,
They're
like
like
I said,
showing no footage.
Can't just tell me that the fucking sky is falling and I go outside and it looks blue. Like I need to see something to like you. There's no proof that they shot that shit down for me to be like, oh yeah, oh my god. I don't believe they did that because there's no proof.
well, like I said, we ought to send a Dolly Parton parade balloon over to China, and
Yep,
let's
with
see
fucking
how
glitter
could
and
how
it'll be
could we
good.
make it really interesting. Oh yeah, I know what we'll do. We're gonna we'll get them to breed a whole bunch of crab blasts and put it all in it so that when they shoot it down, all of China will have the crabs.
They'll just find a way to sell those on the market, bro. Let's not be giving them another fucking
Hey,
I,
John, you
I
still
know they
here?
don't want fried crickets.
John say, yeah.
Can't you see a bunch of Chinese with a bunch of fried crickets? That would be funny to be a fly on the wall to watch that itchy scratchy situation. You know how close that they live together, like feet apart.
The shitty thing about that fly on the wall statement is they probably got little tiny fucking spy things that small creeping on people.
Oh well. We'll send
Looks
them a
like
bunch we'll send
they
them a
got
bunch of
them.
fried crickets. There you go, y'all like that? No, we'll send them the real redneck fried crickets. Red bugs.
The whole thing about the birds. The birds on they showed there was a video on I think it was a short. It was one of those shorts that you look at, and there was somebody took the video of all the birds sitting on one of them power things, and you was sitting there saying how they were recharging.
Oh,
They were all on one of them
Yeah,
big power. It was a
Well,
big
here,
power tower.
guess what's sitting on the cell phone tower 90% of the time? Buzzards. I mean, really. One of these days, I know where this cell phone tower that they hang out on. I'll go do a video and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
recharging.
there'll be like 50 or 60 of them on this tower at one time.
Hmm.
And
Probably
it's
'cause
only
it's warm. I bet it radiates heat.
I don't. Well, this one is a decommissioned one. It don't even have a transmitter at the bottom of it no more. But buzzards like tall things that they can sit there and look around.
Oh, well, we got some 5G towers around here, and they motherfucking love them.
Yeah, yeah. We got those 5G towers over here too.
And next thing we know, we're gonna have two-headed buzzards from all the damn RF radio.
I
That
live
would
by
be.
the woods,
That
so
would
I
be.
have a lot of them too.
Two-headed buzzards. No, what the heck? Look at that bird. He got two heads. Yeah, thank Verizon. Can you hear me now? Hell,
Right.
he got 4 ears.
I can hear you now.
Right.
Yeah, that tower's right in front of a friend of mine's house, about 6 miles from there. And it's kind of cool. You sit on the front porch and watch the buzzards play.
I go out and watch the deer. I gotta feed the deer every morning because they come up wanting They come right to the back of my house, so I feed them every day. I got the same little herd that comes every day.
You got now what? Buzzards or crows or
Not deer. I
deer?
feed the deer. Yep, I feed the
Oh,
deer
deer!
every day.
I
Yep.
used to have. I had 3 of them. I had 3 of them that would come eat out of my hand at my old place.
They don't eat out of my hand, but we have a standoff every now and then. But they come up and they know I feed them every day. So when I
Yeah.
go out there, they come running.
Let me give you the story behind them. The grandmama, the daughter, and the baby. All 3 of them were born right there on my property.
Yeah, that's what I
The
have
great
going on over here too.
left the first fawn there, and the fawn was only maybe a half a year old, and I basically hand fed it. It was kind of shy. But her baby would come up to me and eat out of my hand. And then that baby would come in and sit in my lap. All I had to do was sit on the ground, and that little fawn would come up and lay down in my lap.
Yeah, I ain't got that close to them yet, but I've been feeding them for 10 years
Well,
now. But
I say it was 3 generations, and they were all, my grandmama, mama, and baby.
mm,
And the baby's baby, which was the 4th one, would come up and sit in my lap while her mama watched, and she didn't fuss none at all. I'd fed her, and she'd go to sleep in my lap. I get tired of holding her, so all right, get up. I got to go do things. And she'd look at me and yawn, and like, okay. She'd go on
yeah,
back.
giant birds do weird things. They do.
I mean, the mama would, after a few minutes, she was like, okay, my baby's good with him, and walk off and go do whatever she was doing.
Now I had a whole bunch of raccoons I could feed by hand, but the deer I haven't yet.
Birds do some really, really crazy shit. I told you the crows I saw in Florida going through everybody's strollers and purses
Yeah,
and
they're
stealing
stealing
shit. They
shit.
were stealing so much shit from these people.
All a crow will go after anything that's shiny.
They were
You
Yeah.
stealing handbags.
fall down and they'll take it.
Yeah, they were stealing people's handbags and
Yeah,
kinds of stuff.
anything shiny. You don't leave no jewelry laying out where they can see it.
But
I,
it says Now I've heard that the crows, like if you feed crows and stuff, they will bring you shit. They'll bring you jewelry and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah,
I've
they
tried.
dude, I got about 40 or 50 of them here. I feed them all the time.
Well, these
And I
ones
went
were
out there where I feed them, and there'll be chewing gum wrappers, anything shiny, chewing gum wrappers, quarters, dimes,
these
nickels.
ones were stealing car keys, fucking purses, little handbags and shit. I was watching them, groups and groups of these black and white crows in Florida were stealing shit out of everybody's strollers where they had to park and leave their stuff to go inside an attraction. I couldn't fucking believe it.
They'll,
I called her and told her, I'm like, this has got to be the funniest shit I ever seen. I just saw a pile of car keys fly past me.
That'd
I
be
know
messed up,
some
man.
and about that time you hear a crow go over, I got 'em.
Whoever the fuck lost their car keys are stuck at Disney World.
Right.
Oh, that was happening in front of Disney World?
I was at Disney in Florida watching these crows steal shit from people.
Oh, that was funny as shit.
Yep.
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
Disney World, you better keep your shit in your pocket, or them crows will come get it.
Because like I was watching it happen and I felt bad, but what the fuck can you do about it? It was flying away.
But I do it all the time. No, the Air Force, no. That ain't working either.
Write a note. I think the crow just jacked your car.
Bring me a BB gun. We gotta stop that.
That was crazy. I had to call
Did
my
you hear
dad.
about the guy
I called
that
her.
died? Did you hear about the guy that died because his ceiling caved in?
No.
There was a bunch of sparrows stealing quarters from the change machines at all the car washes and stuff. And they had nested in his roof. Well, he's in the bed asleep one night, and 5,000 pounds of quarters fell on him and killed him. His
Jesus.
whole ceiling caved in.
Well, there's
That's
probably
how
enough
long
change
they've
to
been
pay
doing
for
it.
his funeral.
Oh yeah, I had enough for it to bury him, that's true. They said the oldest quarter that they found in there was 1956, I think. So them birds have been generations of them. They had been living in his attic for God knows how many years, stealing the quarters and hiding them in that attic. And
That's
out of
fucking
any
terrific. Didn't even know it.
a little sparrow is small enough they can sneak up in the chain slot and get stuff and come back out. And that was the only clue they could get because there was a partial bird nests all over the place up in that attic, and he's laying in his bed covered with a piece of ceiling and about $5,000 worth of quarters.
Well, shit, that paid for the casket.
Yeah, I mean,
I,
well, no, it wasn't $5,000. It was 5,000 pounds of quarters.
Oh,
Jesus.
well then shit.
It completely covered the piece of ceiling fell out, and the quarters completely covered him, the bed, and both sides of the bed, and all the way to the bedroom door. They had to shove the bedroom door open to get him out of there because the quarters had piled up beside the door.
Man.
Well, I guess he went to go to sleep one night and said, man, I'd sure like to have a bunch of money. Well, he got it, but he never did get it. I mean, 5,000 pounds of quarters. You know how much money that is?
That's a rainy day fund. No,
That's
raining
it's
ceiling
probably
fund.
close to $50,000.
Damn.
I mean, 4 quarters is $1, and they don't weigh but what, 2 ounces, maybe. One quarter
Mhm.
weighs about 8 grams.
I need to make these little birds a house out back.
16 is 32. 32 grams is roughly 2 ounces.
Make sure you show the birds quarters, nickels, and dimes when you make them a house.
Yeah.
Bring me this.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
maybe that's where I feed them at. I ought to throw a nickel, a dime, and a quarter out there every time I feed them.
Especially if you make a house for them. Rent ain't free.
I don't know. I know people that think it is, though.
I got one renter here, and when he's gone, I ain't never renting again. Pain in the butt. I don't charge him that much. I basically done him a favor by letting him move in here. He don't clean up behind himself. He leaves trash all over my yard all the time.
Mm.
I have to pick the trash up, and he's fixed income. He'll spend all his money before the 10th of the month, and he wants to borrow from me all month. And I put a stop to that last month. I said, no, the answer is no. Don't ask me again. It just got to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Especially not cleaning up behind itself. And I'm furnishing the trash bags. How hard is it to take a piece of trash that you're fixing to throw down on the ground
I,
and just
I
throw
say
it
that
down?
every day.
I
Right.
don't
I
throw
say,
things down on the ground. I do not do that. I'll go find a trash bag, a box, trash cans, something. I don't throw my
yeah.
crap on the ground. And all my beer cans, I always crush them as soon as I'm done with them. That way, when I get 5 or 6 bags of them, it makes my time worthwhile to go carry them to the yard and get paid for them. Especially if I got to go towards the scrapyard anyway, then
Right,
kind of like
right.
it's
God,
kind of
I
like free.
wonder how much. I wonder how much money is sitting down there.
I already told you that you could probably recycle half that shit down there.
Yeah.
The last time I had 3 runners here, and they continually throwed beer cans all over the yard, everywhere, in the building, everywhere. When I used my Jeep to crush them. When I got them all bagged up and carried them all to the scrapyard, it took 3 loads, in an 8 foot long trailer, 4 foot high. It was 920 pounds a can. I got over $400 for them. And then they had the nerve to ask me, "Why much you get for them?" I showed them the ticket. "Oh, you ain't gonna give us none of that?" I said,
Hell no.
"Hell no, I done the damn work, and I had to clean my own place up." I said, "You got the damn balls to tell me you want some of the money?" I said, "You can go do you know what?"
Right.
Fair. I said, "Well, why didn't you get your ass out here and help me clean it up?" I said, "That's why you ain't getting nothing. You didn't help none at all." Yeah, I picked up cans for about 5 days.
Jesus.
Towed them out there on the concrete driveway, took my little Jeep Liberty and run over them so they didn't flat, bagged them up, put another load out there, bagged that load up. By the time I got done, it was 2 trips to the scrapyard with an 8 foot long trailer loaded. I mean loaded, 4 foot high.
That's a lot of beer cans.
When it's all said and done, the total I got out of them was $480, over 900 pounds,
Mm.
and I figure I burned about $20 worth of gas hauling them out there, and not counting my labor, I made $440. If you counted my labor, I didn't make nothing. 4 or 5 days of crushing cans.
Shit. That's a lot.
But the way I do it, yeah, I like to drink beer. I drink 5, 6 a day. When I get done with one, I just crush it. It's done.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is throw it in the bag, and when it comes time, I got enough of it to make it worthwhile to drive over there and get rid of them. I make a little piece of change,
Right.
and especially if I got to go somewhere else close to there anyway. A lot of people don't think like that. I think like, okay, all right, I got this problem. I got to get rid of that. How can I make that work to my advantage? But a lot of people, they don't care. They just carry them to the dump, throw them in the dump.
I see. We recycle here, so we have to put things in the recycle
You know
cans
what
that
I hate
they give
here?
us.
I hate this here. Recycling plastic. You can't give it away in South Carolina. You cannot give it away.
Hmm.
They
Now there's
charge you to bring plastic to the dump.
wow. Now they come and get the plastic and the cans.
Oh, they ain't happening there. No.
Yeah, they do. They do here. They gave
I
us a.
watched one damn phone. Piece of shit.
Oh, his phone died. Oh, don't throw it, Warren. We get mad at stuff. We throw our stuff. I try not to. I'm still about to throw that printer out the window. I did get it
Don't
to
throw
print one of.
anything.
I mean, I did get it to print the one paper I wanted, but it wouldn't print the other stuff. So
You know, mine has been surprisingly cooperating recently, and that's scary because I've threatened it a few times, so it might be listening or it might be getting ready to fuck up again. I'm gonna have to show it what's going down.
yeah, mine just doesn't. I don't know. I had to keep resetting it. That's the thing. Is like it'll do that P08 error or whatever, and then I gotta sit there, restart it. Do the reset, and then it'll print out one paper, and then I gotta do
Mine,
the reset.
mine will tell me
And
it's out of ink after I put brand new ink in it.
I had to see it tells me that the ink is still good. That the one that we went and bought. Well, I thought it used like half of it that first day it started printing. It just wouldn't stop printing. And
What
now
was it?
the paper gets stuck. And then it goes into error mode. And then I got to shut it off to get the paper to come all the way out. And then reset it to get it to print another paper.
Mine will
So
be
I
like,
don't know.
"Oh, you just put ink in me. Wonderful. I don't have any ink."
Right.
Like, then what the
Yeah.
fuck did I just spend $37 on? Empty
Yeah,
cartridges, apparently.
mine keeps giving me the same error every freaking time.
That's code for hammer. I don't know if you
Well,
know that. If you Google the error code, it means pull out a hammer.
Yeah, because you heard what the code was. Press and hold this, release this, then press this, hit this button twice, and then turn it off.
Yeah,
Unplug
see?
it for 10 minutes, plug it back in, just to get it to print one freaking paper.
It's unplug it, plug it back in, unplug it, hammer.
Oh my God. That thing was stressing me out so bad. It was funny because I'm reading it and doing what it said, and it said, "Oh, then it tells you your printer should work." Yeah, it'll print out
No
one
shit.
page.
That's what I think every time it tells me.
Yeah.
Once you do this, it will work. You
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I have to do it every time to get
Like,
one paper.
will it though?
But the first,
It's always a mystery if they're like, have you tried this yet? I hate it when you call a customer
yeah,
support fucking line and they tell you to do every fucking thing you just did, and you told them already that you did that shit, and then the lady's like, well, did you try this? And I'm like, I get so mad, and I try not to because I know it's their job, blah 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 blah, whatever. But if I told you I unplugged my fucking internet router for more than 5 minutes and plugged that shit back in, and everything else in the world stood on my head 3 times and turned in a fucking circle, and it didn't work, why would you tell me to do it again?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get a negative reaction out of me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I told you I did it, I don't want to fucking repeat the process.
Right. That was my thing, man. Doing it over and over and over. The same damn thing just to get one paper. And then it wouldn't even spit the paper completely out. If the paper got stuck. So I had
I'm
to
like,
shut it off,
I'm like,
turn it back on.
but I did this already. But yeah, maybe you did it wrong. So you're telling me that I unplugged the shit wrong.
That's why you don't lend. See, ever since I lent it out, when I got it back, it did not work right. So I don't know when I lent it out, what kind of computer they might have hooked it to or whatever, because it always has been hooked to mine. And I was trying to be nice and I lent it out and it's not worked properly since I got it back.
Well, when somebody hooks something up to Windows 95,
Yeah, that's true because that computer that I know that it was hooked up to still had the dial-up thing at the time before
ha!
it went.
That
Yes.
she's still running a E machine on Millennium Windows.
Oh, it's still. I don't even know what she has now because I
She has,
was pretty sure it was a Dell, but see, she had this Dell built or whatever. I think it was a Dell she was using,
oh
but
god,
it still was old. It was still on dial up
she's got Windows XP on dial-up,
and hooked my printer to it, I guess. And
and it fucking committed suicide.
when I got it back, it
You,
didn't work.
she hooked your printer up to a not a friendly computer that was probably older than 1912.
So yeah, so when I got it back, it's not worked right since. And I remember them calling me on the phone, telling me, it wasn't working, and I said you gotta make sure the plug is in right because
See,
sometimes the
I
plug
hate
can
when
be
somebody
upside down, and
I hate when
the
somebody
plug will
borrows
still go
something.
in it. Yeah,
I hate
I don't.
well, it's when you let them borrow it and then you know it works when it left, and then they call
Yes,
you and tell you that the shit don't work, and it makes it seem
yes,
like you gave it to them broken, and you know they fucked it up.
and it worked. I used it all the time. I constantly had to print stuff out for grandma and constantly had to make copies of stuff. I never had a problem with it until I got it back.
I literally hate that. You let somebody borrow something, they'll give it back, or I'll be like, yeah, hey, did you end up using that thing? Well, it didn't work. Or really? And then they broke your shit. And
LT,
then
I was about to throw it out the window and it's still giving me problems. Like it ended up, I don't even know how it did it, but I reset it and it did print out the paper I needed, but the paper wouldn't come all the way out, and I had to shut it off, turn it back on so it would spit my paper out, and I had to reset it every time to get the rest of it because it was like what was it, a 4 or 5 page paper I needed, and I had to keep doing that over and over and over.
I just don't
And
like it when
Randy
you
was
do
on the phone with me when I was trying to do it, and I was freaking getting frustrated.
Oh, it was hilarious. I mean, because
Oh, you thought it was hilarious. I was ready just to. I
well,
wanted
yeah,
to
because
pick it up.
you're asking me all these questions. I'm just telling her break it.
I wanted to pick it up and just slam it on the
I know,
floor.
and she told me that, and I said, do it. This is why I've owned like 7 in the past just couple years, because it'll tell me some dumb shit, and I'm gonna tell it what I think about its thoughts.
I mean, I've had this printer. I've had this printer for quite a while, but it was working before I lent it out. That's the whole thing.
Like for serious, sometimes you have to give your
I know.
computer some constructive criticism with a fucking hammer or any other blunt object laying around the house.
Because I was just wondering because it was hooked up to a whole different kind of. I don't know what they did to tell you the truth. I told them that basically you hook it up, your computer should read it. So
But it
you know
won't
what I'm
if it's from the 30s.
saying? Yeah, but so I don't know, like if they went in and had to get a driver to get it to run. But whatever happened, it don't work no more. I mean, it does work, but only kind of sometimes. Like,
Sure, your printer's got of the fucking internet version of the coronavirus because of how
I
old her
mean,
computer was.
I don't even know why it sat there and printed out 10 million copies of January, the month of January. It was like printing out a calendar, but it was it just continuously print and I hit the
It didn't want
stop.
you to forget the month of January.
I hit the stop button, everything. It would not stop. Randy heard it. I go, well, I don't know what to do. It won't stop. It just kept printing this month of January. I mean, just one paper at a time. And then, because I was trying to get it to actually print a picture off it never did print the
No,
picture.
it,
Never.
it, it was real interested in January instead.
It just kept, I had to keep putting paper in it because it just kept on rolling.
Kept saying, okay, well, here it goes again.
It just kept on going. I was like, oh my God, I just wasted all that ink, all that paper on the month of January.
Hey, man, it didn't want you
I,
to forget that shit.
I started throwing the old pink paper and whatever I could find in there because it just kept printing. I think the last page or whatever was actually the paper that I needed. Yeah,
Oh,
still, I kept all that for scrap paper. It's around here somewhere.
well, God
There's
knows
a
when you
whole
might need a
pile.
January calendar to give somebody.
Shit. I was like, oh my God, it just kept on and on and on. And I was asking you, Randy, how do I stop it? And you're like, how the
I'm
hell
like,
do
I
I know?
don't know.
Hey, Jesse. Thank you. I'm glad you're back. I was
Hey.
wondering, I just thought you weren't answering me because I asked you how you've been doing because I haven't seen you in a while since we kind of got in trouble together on that one live stream, like, what, last year?
Four
So
score 10 years
because I
ago.
haven't seen Jesse in a while. Randy, what are you doing?
What?
Hey, look, Warren's back.
Yeah, I don't know what my phone did. I did not touch the face of it at all. It just went nuts. It started going all over the place. So I shut it all the way off and restarted it, and then I found you again.
Oh, okay. You're at work, Jesse? Well, thanks for stopping in and stuff.
And stuff and things.
He said he's leaving in 20 minutes.
Hell yeah. Fuck that place.
But do like Breadstick Ricky. I don't need to be here. I'm leaving. The hell with y'all. Ricky, you just can't leave. And all this work got to be done. He said, the hell I can't. It walked right on out.
I worked at this one place and it was fucking hilarious because they weren't paying me what I wanted to. They weren't paying me what they promised me. And then they left me there to go to a block party. I was supposed to be at this tattoo shop as like an assistant manager. And they left me there with some fucking person that didn't know how to do their job. And I sat there for hours. They're like, well, we're going to be gone. I'm like, oh, so you're going to go to this fun ass block party where there's free barbecue and shit to drink? Well, I sit in this hot ass tattoo shop where there's no air conditioning, and I'm supposed to manage your other employee that doesn't know their ass from a hole in the ground. And they're supposed to be related to the people that own the place. I got so pissed off, I locked all the doors, packed all my shit, and closed their tattoo shop in the middle of the day. and put a note on their front door. And there was so many people calling the owners, like, "Yeah, I'm in front of your tattoo shop, and there's this note saying that no one works here anymore." I fucking locked the doors and left. Fuck you. They owed me money. They kept telling me they didn't have the money to pay me for a tattoo that I had just done. They're like, "Oh well, we'll give you your check at the end of the week." I'm like, "Why? They just fucking paid. I want my money." And they like we had problems with them not wanting to give me my money. So
Oh
I
well, you know what the note would have been that I'd have put on that front door? Sure, we're open. Come on in. I am stoned off
I
my
thought
ass.
about it because we were in the ghetto.
Vodka. Do you really want a tattoo? That would have been the sign I'd have put on the front door.
No, I was gonna leave the door wide open and leave.
Which one? Which shop was that? The one down the
The
street
one,
from me?
yeah, the one that was on the east side. Me and Joe worked at.
Oh, okay.
Those people told me they weren't going to give me my money to the end of the week, and they were going to put it on a check and all this other bullshit.
That ain't the one where Joe was standing out there in a bikini, is it?
Hey, yes, it is. It's the same place.
Oh my
The
God.
the
I
last
left.
time I did, I was working at a golf cart place, building custom golf carts and doing highly technical shit and all that kind of stuff. And I was the only one there that could fix the noisy brakes on the Yamahas. And I'd been promised when I started to work there, I was going to start at 11 and a half an hour. Well, they started me at 10, but they promised me I'd be up to $12 within 30 days as long as I'd done a good job. Well, I was flat. I was turning to work out of there, and I didn't have hardly any comeback. When I figured it all up, it was about one tenth of 1%, 1,200 jobs, and only two people come back complaining.
Hmm.
And this went on. And at the end of 90 days, I was supposed to be bumped up to $16 an hour. I still at 11 and a half. And the foreman come back there. He thought he was the hottest shit in the world. He come back there bitching at me because the book order said change out the bad batteries. It didn't give a number. So I tested all the batteries, and all of them were about shot. So I put brand new batteries in it. He come back
Mhm.
there running his mouth at me, and I says, "I'm gonna tell you what, you mother."
Mm.
I said, "I put up with your crap long enough, and I'm not scared of you. I might be 75 pounds lighter than you, but if you want to walk out there in the middle of that driveway, I will stomp your fat ass." And I said, "On top of that damn shit," I said, "I'm tired of being lied to by y'all. I'm packing my tools and I'm walking out the door right now." I said, "Fix my last paycheck."
Mm.
He said, "Well, you can pick it up on payday." I said, "Fine." I said, "I will be packing the gun when I come to pick it up." And I picked up all my damn tools, put them in the saddlebag of my motorcycle, and left. I went back, payday. I picked up my check, and all I had to say to him was, "Adios, mother." But the guy that actually owned the place, he was always nice to me. I spoke to him, like he was somebody, because he didn't have
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. And about 4 months later, one of the carts that I modified, I had to do a custom ignition on it. Something happened to it. They called me to fix it.
Mhm.
I said, as long as I ain't got to do it with that idiot over my back, I'll do it. I said, because I liable to knock the snot out of him. And it was the boss of the whole place, the one that owned it, called me. He said, you can work on it over here on my side in my baby. I said, okay. I went in and I fixed it. And he paid me good too. He paid me $25 an hour. Took me about
Wow.
2 hours to fix it. And it was just silly something. I guess they rode the cart across a field or something. The stick went up in there and it pushed on the wiring harness and disconnected 2 or 3 things. I went in there. It took me about 2 hours to find it, though. I was like,
Dang.
ain't no current coming through this wire, this wire, and this wire. And I had to crawl up under, keep wiggling stuff around, and using the meters and everything. I finally found what was going on with it. Got it fixed. And it was a custom, too. It was a 75 or 76 Yamaha golf cart. It had a high-speed controller on it, transistorized. It had what they call a Git kit put on there,
Mm-hmm.
which wasn't compatible with the original wiring harness, and the cart would barely move when it come in there. It moved about 2 miles an hour. I had to go through all that mess. I had to look up 3 or 4 different wiring diagrams, and I had to figure out what the difference was between each one and build a wiring harness. I actually built the wiring harness. So all that stuff would work together. Man, when I got through with that thing, it would pick the front wheels up and tow them about 15 people. They'd sit back down.
That's right up Randy's alley. He likes doing that.
Ooh, that song gun was quick. It wouldn't. It was faster than most golf carts. It run about 34, 35 mile an hour. But geez, it would get there quick. That thing would just about break your neck if you wasn't ready when you stepped on that pedal. And loading it on a trailer wasn't no fun. It was so jumpy.
I'm just talking to myself. Don't mind me.
My boss,
Figure out
my
something.
my actual boss, the one that's like a manager,
Mhm.
he went and put that thing on the trailer. I said, "You better be careful with that joker. It's jumpy." It'll be all right. He damn near went over the front of the trailer. He come back in the shop after he put it on the trailer. He was white as a sheet. He said, "Oh, that damn golf cart is dangerous." I said, "Well, I told the customer that before he got it." I said, "He's happy with it. That joker sold that golf cart for 4 times what he paid for it because it was so quick."
Yeah.
And the job cost him $750, $800. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it was right spending, and it was all labor. It wasn't no parts. All the parts were there. I had to make all of them work with each other. Everything was from different years and this, that, and the other. But whoever come up with the combination done a good job on that. It was quick. God, it was quick. You could pull it out on good dry concrete, nail that pedal, the front wheels would come off the ground, and it'd do a burnout with the front wheels in the air. The bottom of the back bumper was skin up,
Hmm.
so they come up on the back bumper and start doing a burnout with the front wheels in the air. And it was old Yamaha, about a 75, 76 model.
Yeah, Randy likes to build things and make them go faster. That's why he's got this car picture up here.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello. You got a message. Hello.
You got a bird?
No, that's my phone.
Oh, okay. It sounded like a parrot in the background picking at you.
I know. It's my damn phone. I gotta change that because it scares the hell out of me in the middle of the night when it goes off. I start hearing somebody.
That's funny. I thought sure it was a bird.
No, it's my damn phone, and it'll go off in the middle of the night. I'll hear hello, hello.
I had a ringtone on my phone one time, and every time it rang, it would say, "Now who the hell is calling me at this time of the night?" That was my ringtone.
No, if I used to have a screaming goat just to scare the kids.
And I had another sound on that particular phone. It was really crazy. I was trying to get a good recording of my old stroked 600 Honda Twin with drag pipes, and it come out sounding just like a fart. So I put it on my message alert. Anytime I get a message, it was sound like something like this. I'm sitting in church beside one of my old buddies. There's this old lady behind him, and I forgot to turn my phone off. And I got it in my pocket.
Hello.
That's close to him, right? And the damn thing went. I got a notice, a message notification. Dumb gal sitting behind him thought he farted. And he poking me in the ribs with his elbow. Cut that damn thing off. That old lady looking at him with this kind of look on her face.
A message. Hello.
I
I
just about busted out laughing right there in church. And the preacher was in the middle of a serious sermon, and all of a sudden, he started poking me in the tail. Man, it was funny. It was funny. That was funny thing. No, that wasn't the funniest thing that me and him ever done.
A message. Hello.
Goddamn phone, quit. God.
We was in the middle of Walmart, right? And we was looking at something other on the shelf. We were just sitting there talking back and forth about what was and this rude ass woman on one of them little scooters that they give the fat asses to, I'm gonna say it like that. Give the fat asses to ride around on. Bump him in the heels with it. And he turned around and he give her a dirty look, but that's all he done. She bumped him in the heels with it again. He cut loose one of them silent but deadly mothers and didn't say a word. I mean, his butt couldn't have been 8 inches from her face. Oh, well, I seen all I need to see. He walked to the end of the aisle.
You got a message.
I started smelling something, so I hauled ass over there. I said, did that fat ass fart? And he started laughing. I said, it was you, wasn't it? He goes, I said, your butt wasn't 8 inches away from her face. I said, wonder what you done. He said, I don't know. Peek around the corner and see. I peeked around the corner and see it gone.
Hello.
It stunk too, 'cause we'd eat steak and pickle legs and drank beer the night before. It was bad. It was I laughed about shit. Me and them both laughed about that for years after it happened.
Oh,
Hello.
I'm
Hello.
about to throw this phone.
Hello.
I'm about to throw this phone out the door.
Oh shit.
What's up? What's up, Floyd? You got notifications for that?
It's notifications for
Yeah.
all my whatever. If I get a message, if somebody goes live, yeah.
Yeah, that one I had that sounded like a fart. I had it set about the same way, and it was hilarious. I'd be standing in line at the grocery store or something, next thing you know, do it again. People just start backing away from me. I used to laugh every time he go out, and I was in a crowd somewhere. I just started laughing. And one fella, he was offended. He said, "You think that's funny?" I said, "Ain't nothing but a damn ringtone." And he goes, "What? One second, I didn't feel nothing." He said, "That's pretty funny."
Oh my lord. Oh my god, quit.
Somebody
God.
might be watching you and doing that on purpose.
Oh my God. Let me tell you. No,
They're
I'm
messing with it.
getting, I'm getting stuff from Snapchat. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 2 from Snapchat, 6 from YouTube, and then my Gmails. And Gmail, I get freaking junk. Most of it's junk from the Gmail.
Only thing I get on Gmail is YouTube notifications. I've turned my
Uh,
back on Facebook. I hate it.
yeah, I don't get.
As
I
soon
don't
as I
get
figure
nothing
out how to
from
delete my
Facebook.
account, it's gone. I've had people hack my account and send friend requests to other people that I don't even know. And I
Oh
put
yeah.
I put a post on my Facebook that says I no longer
Oh
will
shit.
respond to anything that I receive on Facebook because somebody has hacked my account and are using my picture to send friend requests to people that I have no idea who they are. You know, people you say, ah, we, accepted your friend request. I
Hello.
didn't request. I didn't.
Hello. You got a message.
I
No, no.
I know. I got I actually got a friend request from myself. Somebody did take my one of my accounts, sent me. It was my own picture. Said you may know. You know how it says someone you may know or something.
Yeah.
It popped
Ask you,
up on mine.
ask you to friend yourself. I just sent back a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, I
So
love me.
I went and looked at it, and the only thing, well, it had my son as my friend, and no, but there was nothing else on there. There was no pictures, no nothing, just my
Yeah,
picture.
it's a
And
phantom account, as they call them.
I did report it.
If
I
I had
reported
a
it.
bug with that, I'd have probably put on there. Hell no, I don't want to talk to me. I can't talk to me without getting mad. Hell, the last time I talked to me, I had an hour-long argument with myself. I don't like me. No, I don't want to make friends with myself. They probably went, okay, that was nuts. So I better leave him alone. Nah, I've had it with Facebook. I call it Facebook because that's what it is. Everybody, it seems like almost everybody on there is fake. Because most all the friends that I've got that I've met through YouTube and other things, I've got their
Yeah.
phone number already. If I want to talk to them or they want to talk to me, they can call me. We ain't got to go through Facebook. And
Nah,
the only
I
reason I
don't
ever
use
started a
Facebook
Facebook
much.
account was to see the little videos that my brother does. That's all. That's the only reason I started the account. The next thing I go, we got 900 hits. People I have no idea who they are. I don't need all that.
I'll be right back. My headset's dying.
Now, a couple, three
Your
people that's
headset's
on,
dying.
couple
What
of three
don't
Hold on,
it?
I'll be
people
right
on
back.
YouTube, uh,
Okay.
contacted me through Facebook, and because I knew them, yeah, I added them as a friend. But other than that, nah, nothing but people I know from, you know, going to school with them or family or friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I get all these people, all these different people, and they and to find out which ones is fake, they'll eBay right quick like. They won't be friends with you but a day, and the next thing you know, they asking you to send them some money.
Yes, yeah. Yeah,
I'm
there's
like,
a lot of those.
I said, what I look like, NBSC? Get the hell off my channel. I mean, I
Yep.
don't ever ask anybody for anything, period.
I don't have it to give.
I don't ask anybody on YouTube. I never ask anybody for anything. My music that I do on YouTube, that is my hobby. it's free for the world to enjoy. Anything I got on YouTube, use it. There ain't no copyrights on it. 'Cause all my stuff is original stuff. Every now and then I'll do a cover, but I'll change several words in it,
What was
so,
that?
so it's no longer copyrightable. Yeah, if you want to use my music for your backgrounds or whatever, go for it. I don't mind. That's why I put it out there.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
I have to make I
I
have to
got,
make some more intros.
I got about 260 videos on this channel, and I want to say about 80% of them is harmonica music. The rest of the videos is like cooking, or maybe I'll do a little snippet here and there of some paranormal stuff. Uh, quite a few little cooking videos on there.
What
And
kind of paranormal stuff do you do?
I had a situation up in my attic, right above my head, where I'm sitting. There was a little girl that was only at the school when it was a school in about 1950, something like that,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 55. She was only here for a couple of days. She was about 11 years old, as far as I can find out. And she loved dolls, loved to play with dolls. She wasn't here but 2 days, and she went to meet the bus on the road, and somebody wasn't paying attention, passed the bus and run over and killed her right there in the road, right down from here.
Oh,
One night I was up there in the attic, fiddling around. I'm gonna put me in a little loft room up there, and the light just went out for no reason.
Hmm.
And it was plugged directly in the wall right over there
yeah.
with an extension cord. So I knew there wasn't nothing wrong with the cord or nothing. It just went out. And I said, okay, I really need to see what I'm doing. Would you please turn the light back on? And it come on, and I started recording just as soon as that happened.
Wow.
And I sit there like I was talking to somebody. I said, show me that you're here. Turn the light off and back on again. And it did it. And then I said, are you okay with me being here? Make the light flash. It did. I said, okay, cool. I said, you're welcome to stay here as long as you like. And that little short video I put on YouTube is only about 4 or 5 minutes long. It's called "The Ghosts Are Trying to," or "The Spirits Are Trying to Talk to Me."
Mm-hmm.
And another time, I was in there messing around. I was talking on somebody else's live stream, and somebody asked me about that, and I said, "Well, let me walk you around this place." And when I got out on the gym floor, which is on this side of the wall, uh, I got I got some antique bicycles there, and one of them belonged to my boss. I used to work with my boss's wife. She had died about 6 years before he got rid of the bicycles. He's way up. He's almost 90 now, or he is 90. Um, and one of the bicycles was hers that he gave me. I won't get rid of it. I get too much sentimental weight. She was a sweet lady too. But I could walk by that bicycle with my phone, and you'd see this hazy light, and my battery would just start dropping.
Hmm.
That one, that was on somebody else's live, so I don't have a recording of it. Uh, I did another one time here, and you can see there's like papers hanging on the wall. There's no wind blowing, and the door closes.
Hmm.
And like I said, all the spirits here are very nice. They've never tried to hurt.
That's good.
I got one that's deadly, so, and it's that little girl. She dead. I'll put something down somewhere in that hall, and I'll remember exactly where I sit. I'll come back and it'll be moved 5 or 6 inches. She likes to pick at me. I
Well,
guess
she's
she's
probably
doing
trying to have some fun.
Yeah, she's doing it just to see if I'm still noticing that she's there.
Yeah.
And she had to be a little sweetheart. I mean, getting run over by a car and killed at a young age like that, and still have a sense of humor. She had to be a sweetheart.
Yeah, I got quite a few paranormal videos I'm trying to edit and put up. I'm just having a hard time editing. It's not easy to do.
I got one video that I did in the graveyard right beside me behind my back about let's see, the little league baseball field between me and it, and a couple of buildings. That's probably 300 yards away. 1856 cemetery. I got a couple of videos. I went over there, sit down at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, played the harmonica by a grave,
Hmm.
2 or 3 of them like that. And whatever year it was, I think the style that I attempted to play in. One of them actually sounded really good, and it was done by a Confederate doctor. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you record voices and stuff, EVPs?
Well, I don't know, that graveyard, I have never actually heard any voices there,
Hmm.
but I don't know what it is. It might be just me. I can go over there and sit down and be just as comfortable as if I was sitting in my own bed.
Yeah, I mean, not all spirits stay, with their bodies and stuff, but I know some, some probably do because we've picked up a lot of stuff out of cemeteries and that.
Well, like I say, it's an interesting thing because I mean I've been around some cemeteries or just some old buildings. I just got chills. It's like they don't want me here. It's time for me to leave.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean you can feel it when they don't want you there.
yeah, you definitely can.
I mean that's why I love this old building so much. It's been here since
That's
1946.
pretty cool that you live in an old school. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I used to work here. I worked here for over
Wow.
12 years, and then I stayed on call for another 6 or 7 years. Well, actually, longer than that.
Yeah.
It's only been out of business for maybe 5, 6 years, and I worked on all the machines that were still here right up until we quit using the building.
Hello.
Yeah.
I know my phone.
You got
I'm gonna
message.
change that for real.
It sounds
I'd
just like
rather.
it sounds like what do you call the little green birds? The, not the cockatiel,
Oh,
the
like a
cockatoo. Green.
cockatoo. It's
That
actually
voice sounds like one of them talking.
it's actually a minion voice. One of the minions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. You talking about funny. I didn't think nothing of that. I was over at a buddy of mine's house, and he got 2 little young boys, 5, 7 years old, that kind of thing. And they're watching that, and I started listening to them, and I got tickled at that shit.
Yeah, they're cute. I like the
The
minions,
one I
but that
think,
little voice is getting on my nerves.
the, the one I think his name's Bob.
Yeah, Bob, Kevin.
Yeah. Every time he turned around, he was barking. That was funny. He'd be like, "Oops."
Yep. I like the minions. When I first seen them, I fell in love with the minions, but I definitely am gonna change my notifications. So,
You know what? You know what I like? The old South Park.
oh, South Park.
Yeah, I actually named one of my billy goats Cartman because He was funny, but he was rude at the same time. That's just, all right. Your name's Cartman. You have been officially named. Then I had one, every time he turned around, he was getting run into the fence by the bigger ones or something else. I called him Kenny.
Yeah, I'll say I like Kenny.
Kenny was cool. I'm going to tell you what, though. If you could ever record that on VHS and be able to slow it down and hear what Kenny says, he had a foul mouth than a sailor.
Oh yeah.
That one episode where he was supposedly messing around with the teacher.
I
No,
don't know.
the
I
other
didn't.
Kyle. I
I
think it
didn't
was
see
Kyle
too
was
many.
messing around with the substitute teacher.
I didn't see
Kenny
too
asked
many
him,
of them.
and it went by so fast you could not tell what he said. I slowed it down on the VCR, and what he said was, "Oh, did she have whips and chains and handcuffs too? Did you stick it in and lick it when you got done?" That was exactly what that rascal said, but it went by so fast you couldn't catch it. I went back and I listened to that thing and I laughed. I said, I cannot believe they got away with that.
Well, they said it fast enough. That's probably why they got away with it.
Yeah, nobody else noticed it.
No,
But
yeah,
I, I,
nobody did.
I recorded a bunch of episodes on the VHS tapes, and I got one of what he said because all the rest of them, even Cartman looked at Kenny and said, "Dude, that's sick." And I said, I got to figure out what the hell he said. So I kept slowing it down, kept slowing it down. I think I put it on
Hello.
negative 4 speed before I caught it. And when I did, I started laughing like hell. I said, "Hey, did they get away with doing that?" 'Cause I know they got all that fancy editing stuff. They can slow stuff down, speed it up. I guess they never checked it, but it was funny.
Randy's trying to charge up his headset, but I'm sitting here getting tired. It's like 2:30 in the morning.
225 here.
Yeah, it's 2:25.
Yeah, you on the East Coast? Well,
Yeah, yeah.
but you're on the East Side,
Yes, we are. We're the same side as you.
and you got to be lower down than um, Indiana because time's different when you get Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana's an hour different. We're way up in Ohio.
Oh, that's right. You told me you was up around Ohio or in
Yep.
Ohio.
We're close to Michigan.
Yeah, I've been all up Michigan. I've been in Indiana. I've been Ohio all the time working with the tree service. I had a ball doing that. It was fun. But I ain't that young no more. I can't be climbing up trees no more. I'm 59 now. I can still climb a tree. I just don't want to.
Right. Yeah.
I made a bunch of good money after them hurricanes hit. Andrew
Oh, I bet.
and the one right after that hit up around North Carolina. Make good money. I'd average about $600 a day.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good money.
I didn't work during that time. I'd work well after I turned about 30, 31. I worked, steady up to then. After that,
Yeah.
I'd put enough money up. Crap. I worked once a month for years, several years, 5, 7 years. Didn't have to worry about the money. I had it all stacked back. So a lot of what I got was cash. I was
Oh, that's,
scared to
yeah.
come from Florida, though. I had $28,000 hid in that car of mine. I was smart though. I wrapped it in tinfoil and put it in the headliner. That way they couldn't detect them little strips in there.
Yeah.
Those little strips are RFID strips. A lot of people don't know that. All you got to do is point like a little radar gun, and they can tell exactly how much money you got in that car. But if you wrap them in tinfoil, RF don't go through
Right,
tinfoil.
right.
I was smart enough to do that because I've been a ham, well, was a ham radio operator since 90.
I was years ago. Years ago, I had a ham radio.
Oh, cool.
I
My old
did.
car
Yep.
runs KE4SES if I ever renew it.
I can't remember what our call was because my stepdad was a big ham radio guy, and
All right,
um,
if you've been in Ohio most of your life, it'd be
I have.
one or two letters, a nine, and then two or three letters, depending on how long ago it was. Is how long you call it.
Oh my God, we're talking like 30 some years ago, more than that maybe.
Oh, okay.
I was,
Further back
I
it
was,
was.
we were in CB clubs. My dad was a ham radio guy. He talked to everybody all over the world. He learned how to do Morse code.
I
And
did
then when
that.
he,
I got my general license on the kind of me learning how to do code. I was one of the last few that got my license, the general
yeah,
class. That way, before they dropped the code completely.
he studied and did all that to do the code. And
When I got
when
my,
he got a new ham radio set, he gave me the old one. The old one was all tubes, all tubes. I had the big lollipop mic that pinged and all that shit. But
the old blue one,
yeah, yep. And
I had a Silver Eagle,
I
but it
couldn't
got sold.
you couldn't get tubes for it no more. So I didn't I think I gave it to my son. I don't remember. I thought
Six
I gave it to my son.
LQ6s. Six
But
LQ6 was the number on the tubes.
yeah, I had to
If it
go
was
to
100 watt, it
find
had 4 of them in it. If it was 50
I
watt, it had 2.
oh no, this one was it had I don't remember. I think his was what was his? Well, he got a linear for it too to boost it. So I don't remember how, but we were
Oh,
there.
if he had an old Elkin 500 watt, it was 4 big tubes.
I want to say Golden Eagles.
That's the microphone.
Okay,
Black base with a gold top.
so we had because I remember he had like this big Golden Eagle up above the desk where he sat. But
What was his name on the radio on the CB? On the
on
CB.
the CB, Bigfoot.
Well, I'll be damned. I met him in person when I was doing tree work. Yep, I sure did.
He went by Bigfoot. My mom
You
was by
remember
Little.
Smurf?
My do I remember
Do
what?
you remember Smurf?
I remembered somebody called Papa Smurf.
Yeah, in Cecil, Ohio.
I can't. I mean, God, this was so long ago.
I
I
met
can't
those
remember.
guys when I was up there. I damn
Yeah,
sure
we
did.
used to go.
Ain't the
to go
world a
to.
small place sometimes?
Yeah, we used to go to all the CB meetings and all
Yeah.
the whatever events. Like they used to have this big.
Remember the audio club? It didn't last long, but Papa Smurf was part of that.
Okay, yeah, we used to go to all the club meetings and everything, and then they have
The
where
audio
you
club.
can.
I was a member
You
of it. I think my number was 68. Oh yeah, I started playing well with the CBs when I was there.
we all had little engraved badges that had your handle name on it when we would go to the club meetings. We had the little badges that had our handle names on them. You used to be able to put people in jail. They had like a jail set up, and you could put people in jail, and those were fun to go to. And they always had big Christmas parties for the kid. Like every time we would go, at Christmas time to one of the club meetings. They had all kinds of presents and stuff for the kids, and
Do you,
I
do you
remember
remember?
going.
Do you remember a guy they called Doug the Bug?
No,
He was also in Cecil, Ohio.
I'm trying to think of the guy down the street from us. He was a big that the neighbors that lived down from us. They got my dad into the CB thing, and
Yeah,
I can't.
a guy called
Oh
Cecil.
my God,
He was
I can't
called the
think of his
Cecil
name.
Pump House. I bought my first linear from him.
Hmm. Man, what
It
was
was
his
a
name? I'm trying
Crusader.
to think.
I kept that thing till just before I left Ohio. And some guy talked me into selling it to him. I wish I hadn't never got rid of it.
I can't think of the guy's name, but he was the real big like CB guy. He was something in the club too. I can't remember, and I can't for the life of me can't remember. I
I,
think he
I
went
was
by. I think he went by McGarrett.
yeah, I was the antenna fella. Everybody come to me for antennas because I'd
And
been studying the ham radio manuals and I knew all the formulas for building antennas and yada yada. I was the go-to man for antennas.
my best
I had
friend,
nice CB radios given to me for building an antenna.
I think I'm trying to think what channels we hung out on a lot was channel 11, I think.
Uh, the LDO club used to hang out on channel 40,
I know
sideband,
I'm pretty sure we were
sideband
on
40.
channel 11.
I think we run up for sideband 40.
Now I don't know what sideband channels he was on, but I know when we were all on the regular side, it was channel 11.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember something. AM won't go near as far as sideband will.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that sideband.
FM, FM is very clear at a shorter distance, but it you got to really pump some power to get that way out there.
Randy, you remember Scanner? He remember. My son remembers Scanner. There was Scanner. My friend's mom was Fender Bender. My dad was Bigfoot. We had McGarrett. Oh God,
I
I
remember,
can't think
I
of the other
remember
guys'
Bigfoot.
names.
I remember Bigfoot for sure. There was what was his name? Doug the Bug. He was a nut. I think he's probably dead by now because good lord. I was in my middle to late 20s when I was up there, and he was already 55, 60 years old, and I'm
Yeah.
59 now. So he may or may not be still alive. Um, there's one of the guys on there. He's pretty popular. I never met him in person. He was called Clyde. Like Clyde off of Every Which Way But Loose.
Oh, okay.
That's how he got his hand. He was on there just started, and somebody said, "You sound like a baboon," so we started calling him Clyde. But he was cool. He was young. He was about 17 or 18 years old, but he was cool. He had a good sense of humor.
Now my
And one of the
uncle,
older guys was picking.
I had an uncle that was on sideband all the time, and he went by Lonesome George. He was up in Michigan.
Another guy was big.
Check your battery. You're roboting.
I'm in the bathroom. It's echoing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got a robot to it.
But it was his channel was RT, stood for Rolling Thunder. He had that damn good sounding video. And
Yeah,
he talked all over the world on that thing too.
yeah. So did my uncle. He talked all over the world.
Let's see, let me think. What was the other one? When I got back to South Carolina, I put up 130 132-foot tower with a super scanner on the top, but it was a modified super scanner. I put 2 more driver elements out from the original 3. So it was a huge antenna.
Yeah, we did too. It looked like it had big square things and it moved all he would move it all the time. It would move.
Now that's what's called directional beam. The super scanner was a 3-cornered 3 dipole is what it was. It's called a 3-bay antenna. Well, that wasn't good enough for me. I had to modify it and make it a vertical beam. What I did was I put an extra element outside of each one of the 3, made it, and put it in phase at 1/8 wave. And by the time I got the whole thing built, it was 18.9 inches. No, 18.9 feet from the center of it to the edge. So it was a huge antenna. You ought to see me putting that thing up. My little skinny 125-pound butt toting that antenna up that tower. I done it though. The only thing that took down was
Oops, I'm sorry.
a hurricane destroyed it. Tore it all to pieces. And that was
big
the
tower that you could climb up on. Like you could climb it. Yeah, I forgot how many pieces it was.
was the same size as a ROM 25, and it was aluminum military tower, real light but strong.
Yeah, I think his was aluminum.
I put it was 115 foot tower, and after I climbed it once, I said that's enough of that. I put a hinge plate on it so I could lay it down. I had a cable system, everything. But when the hurricane come, a tree fell across one of the guy wires, and the guy wire snapped, and the whole thing come down. But I'll tell you what, that was a damn good tower. It didn't even bend. It hit the ground and laid flat. Tore the antenna off the hell, but the tower is still good. But that was the end of me on the ham radio. I looked at it and I said, well, must be time to quit. I mean, that setup probably, if I had to go buy everything brand new, probably cost me $20,000. I mean, all stainless steel cables, guy points, anchors, all that stuff. Plus the I had a high dollar coax on there. That coax was $3-4 a foot at the time. Now it's probably $8-9 a foot.
Yeah, probably is. Yeah, we had big old.
Yes.
We had a big thick old coax going through our house.
I had RG214X or S. RG214 S. No, 218. RG218 SS, I think it was, because it stood for super shielded. It had 2 layers of silver plated braided shielding around the center conductor. It was 100% shielded, and they guaranteed it. They said if you could find an RF leak on it, you could bring it back for free rebug. And it wasn't cheap. It was like $288 a foot when I bought it. And I had the gold plated PL259 ends. Yeah, I didn't play when it comes to coax, but I knew you got to have something with a high velocity factor. You also got to have something that don't leak. That way, when you put 5 watts in the bottom of it, you get 5 watts out the top. You buy that little cheap coax, you put 400 watts in there, and you might get 100 out the top.
And we used to bleed over channels.
That's in the radio.
Yeah, we used to do it on purpose. We used to try to piss people off. Sometimes they'd get
If you
mad
had
at it. Well, I was
if you
I was
had a
using
slider, if you had a slider on the radio, it's real easy to do.
I was
You go
using
to
the
you go
ham
down
radio on regular
dot
channels.
50, and you move the slider to dot 22, and it would splatter all over 3 or 4 channels.
Yeah.
And the old Elkin amplifiers, they were the dirtiest amplifier on the market. But if you know how to put the right chokes and the right capacitors in there, they sounded damn good.
Well, I'm gonna have to get off of here. It's going on what, 2:45. I'm just getting over. I'm
And
just
one caught in the tree. Take it easy, enjoy it. Holler
Yeah,
at me.
'cause we go live a lot, so we probably won't go live again though until Monday. I'm just getting over being sick, so
Oh,
I just felt a little better today than I did.
A message.
So
I went through the COVID thing before they even called it COVID. I got over that, and next thing I knew, I had some kind of stomach virus. It took me a month to get over it. I felt like crap for like weeks.
oh yeah, I was sick for a whole month with
I'm
COVID.
doing pretty good now. They threw me in jail for defending myself, and then when they finally figured out that they were wrong, they couldn't get me out there fast enough. I spent almost 4 months in jail, and I quit smoking at that time. And I weighed about 130 pounds when I went in there. When I come out, I weighed 160.
Right,
I didn't have nothing to do but sit on my butt and eat.
right.
And I feel better. I like the fact that I put on a little weight. I'm at about 162 right now, and I'm gonna try to keep it there. But after quitting smoking, that food tastes so good. I've been nine plus months smoke free.
That's good. Congratulations, because I need to quit smoking. I had a heart attack 2 years ago, and I need to quit.
Oh, you got it. I mean, that's the best thing you can ever do is quit.
Yeah, I gotta quit. It's kind of hard because everybody smokes, but
You know, take a toke or two of weed every now and then. Makes me sleep good and eat
no,
good.
everybody here smokes
I'm
smoke
scared
weed
to
but me.
smoke weed because it makes me hungry. Oh boy, I want to eat the whole refrigerator. Compressor and all.
But I'm gonna jump off.
All
I
right.
gotta get some sleep.
It's at 20%. Take it easy.
All right, you too. Have a good night. Thank
You too. You're welcome.
Good night.